Hello, everybody. Welcome to Council of Creators. I think this is episode 39. I have no idea. Can't remember. Anyways, can't remember. It's somewhere. Chainsaw Reacts here, of course. Mike is back. Welcome back, sir. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for
glad to be here.
And Sin is back. Welcome, Sin.
Yes. Fresh off of watching The Crow on the big screen for the first time.
Nice.
How was it?
Oh, it was good. I wish I'd seen it, on the big screen when it came out, but I just watched it on my little small, TV, which is
gotcha.
pathetic compared to the big screen.
I'm guessing it was a different experience. I mean, I think seeing anything on the big screen is a big difference.
I feel like the big screen experience for certain movies improves it, and I feel like it was better on the big screen because there were so many shots that were so cinematic, and some looked like lifted straight out of the comic book. And Brandon Lee was just beautiful, like, and I don't say that in any sort of, oh my gosh, no, it just like he was beautiful and perfect for that part. And it's a doggone shame he's not with us anymore. So I was sad, honestly, the whole time I was watching it. I was sad.
Yeah, I saw the movie like only a few years ago, and like I said, it is. I love the tone and the darkness. I love
very dark,
the atmosphere of it. I just love it. I'm like,
very.
I want to see more of this, and I don't know if the sequels are worth checking out. I've heard mixed things. I don't know.
I've just seen them in passing. I don't really pay attention to them. The first one's the only one that the main reason I went to go see this, was just, to see it for the first time on the big screen, but also because I will go see the one that's going to be coming out this year. And I wanted to have a comparison, something fresh in my mind. So we'll see.
That's a good question to ask. I mean, I don't know how I feel about that new one. I'm
not feeling positive, to be honest, but... but look, so Skarsgård, he is an excellent actor. But some things that I was noticing when I was watching this, the first one, some of the dialogue's a bit cheesy, and feels a bit dated in some parts. And while Brandon Lee is perfect for the part, there's some lines that he has to deliver, especially when he's conversing with the kid, that feel a little hokey. Yeah, I mean, he did the best he could with what he had, but I'm just wondering what that's going to be like with this new one. Is it going to be better in that regard, or is it going to be worse? I don't know.
It's a fair question.
Yeah, we'll see.
What I imagine the remake is going to focus more heavily on is like the action, as opposed to, I guess, some of the more romantic elements of the film. I'm not sure how much they're leaning into that.
They played a trailer before the movie started of this upcoming, and I feel like y'all shouldn't have done that. But
no.
Anyway, they played the trailer, but I didn't watch it because I haven't watched the trailer at all because I don't want to know anything about anything. So I'm just really curious to see how it's going to compare.
It definitely feels more brutal. Like if you watch that trailer, like it feels like they're going like the first film has its own kind of tone and brutality in the terms of in the era when it was made. I feel like now it's like, okay, we're really going to dive into the more kind of chaotic. I mean, even that trailer is like R-rated, I think, or yeah, because it's like an R-rated trailer. At least the one they released online. I'm not sure what they showed in the theaters.
But I don't know because I didn't watch it.
Oh, you were kind of avoiding it? Like, I'm not watching this?
I literally was. And when they started showing Deadpool and Wolverine, I walked out.
Oh,
I didn't want. Gotcha. I just didn't want to see anything.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I to me it just feels like they're going, like as Mike was saying, more brutal in terms of the violence, and it may be just the marketing, because as we've seen, there's tons of films that market a certain thing and they kind of hide other elements, like Furiosa. From what I understand, I haven't seen it. The first like 45-ish minutes or so to an hour, they're kind of hiding in the marketing a lot because they don't show you the younger Furiosa much in the marketing.
Okay.
And in the film, Anya Taylor-Joy doesn't show up, until a bit into the film.
Oh,
So
okay. I did not realize. I haven't gone to see it. I'm not
Gotcha.
planning to.
I've seen it, and I can confirm. I don't know if it's exactly 45 minutes, but yeah,
it's quite a bit.
It's a bit.
The younger, like the younger version of the character, pretty much takes up the entire first act.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
And they did AI to make her face more.
I heard about that.
Yes, apparently that's true.
That's so cool. I mean, that's an interesting use of AI, and I think that's a good use of AI. She said how when the child was like the younger version, they started off with like 30-something% her, and then as they aged or as she got older, they or whatever passage of time, they shifted it to more like 85% Anya. So I thought that was interesting.
That's what I've heard is that they, and I think that she knew ahead of time, like the actress, that it was going to happen. So it wasn't like a big surprise or something,
right.
like they were going to do that.
Yeah.
But I think that's a thing for the market. That's probably an issue, I think, in terms of marketing, because I think they show her a little bit, like a teeny bit
in the trailer. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're really pushing Anya Taylor-Joy and Chris Hemsworth. Understandable. They are your marquee players. They are the faces of the film. But when people go see it and don't realize that the young Furiosa younger is, like you said, the first act, basically, that throws people off. Like, wait a minute. Like, where's Anya? Right. Like, you're pushing, like, remember her name, the legend of Furiosa. And then you don't really see her. Like, you see her, but it's not Furiosa, you know?
Yeah. So I wonder, for some people, it feels like a bit of bait and switch.
I think so.
But do you think that's why it's having trouble at the box office?
Not necessarily.
No. So I've heard people speculate that the reason it might be having trouble, and maybe word of mouth will change this, but I heard that it was marketed as a girl boss type of film, and a lot of people are frankly quite sick of that, and so it turned people off. But then when you go see it, it's not a girl boss film. Not necessarily. And I just wonder, I have no idea.
I mean, to be fair, it's not like the Mad Max franchise has been, one of those big blockbusters at the height of like Star Wars or the MCU.
This is true. But a lot of films that were expected to do so much better haven't done so great. The Fall Guy, that was surprising as heck. And that's a really fun movie. I've seen it twice.
And it underperformed, and they rushed it out to digital like they were worried about.
They should not do that. What are they trying to do? Are they trying to kill the theater experience? I think they are.
I think studios are scared, and I think to the point about this saying, the box office will not increase, and the marketing was not shit. It depends on what you mean marketing is shit. Like I saw a lot of promotion for Furiosa. It's just the way they were marketing it. Plus, Fury Road wasn't a gigantic success at the box office. It made under 400 million. Black Adam actually made more money than Fury Road.
That's kind of shocking.
It is.
When you put those numbers side by side.
And the thing is that a lot of people wanted to see something after the events of Fury Road, not prequel.
Right.
Like they wanted to see, okay, where's Charlize Theron go after this? Like, what happens next with her? But we go backwards. And I think George Miller took too long to make a decision on what he wanted to do. And I feel like that also hurt. Because people are like, well, okay, where's the next Fury Road? You got to wait till 2024. 9 years later.
About that, there was also a legal battle that Miller was. Yeah, he was going at it with Warner Brothers over salary disputes for the people who worked on Fury Road. So that took some time.
Gotcha.
But luckily, that's all taken care of.
Also, the pandemic and strikes probably don't help it either.
Of course not.
I think this is also a thing. I think a lot of studios are pushing so fast after a release, if it's not doing well, to get it out to digital to try to make more money.
So they can try to make, I still think that's a mistake.
Universal has been the worst at this. Like, I understood when they started, like, back in 2021, because we were still kind of in the thick of the pandemic, and theaters were only just starting to open back up. But now that the pandemic has been, I don't want to say over, but we've been mostly mostly free for the past couple years. They've still kept this 17-day window for movies that performed like 50 million or under, and it's just kind of frustrating because it doesn't let these movies gain the sort of legs.
Yeah, because they could potentially. That's the thing. Good word of mouth could help quite a bit. I think it was a mistake for them to choose the model that they did during the pandemic. I think that was a huge mistake. Day and date stuff.
Yeah.
I think that has been what's led into this sort of mentality that they've got right now. Like you said, they're so scared when something's not performing well. They just immediately, okay, well, let's put it out to digital. Well, I don't know. I'm inherently against that mindset.
I mean, it's a fair point because, like, a lot of studios are worried that their investment, it's going to all tank, so they rush. I mean, I'm looking at the box office of Elemental, the Pixar film from Disney. If they would have rushed that out to digital after the first 2 weeks, it would not have made almost 500 million because it opened horribly.
Yep, but it had legs.
It had legs, and the word of mouth helped it. But if they would have rushed it out, it would have been really bad.
Yeah, I just think they need a little bit of patience. Not everybody wants to rush out the first weekend, for one thing. They want to wait for crowds to disperse. Even before the pandemic, some people were like that. They were just like, I don't want to go opening weekend. It's always too crowded. But I don't know.
It's a fair point. Look at them. Yeah. So the first weekend, it made 29 million, which is not great. It made 18 the second week, 12 the next week, 18 the fourth week. And so it kept like so it wasn't completely
chugging along.
It wasn't dropping at all that much. But look, like if you look at, say, the last Voyage of the Demeter or whatever, that vampire, Demeter, that film completely tanked. They didn't even give it a chance after a week or two. It was already on digital. Yeah. They completely, I mean, I get it because it underperformed majorly, but they didn't even give it a chance.
I'm wondering how much of this will incentivize the studios not to drop so much money into a movie. Be a little bit more careful about the money that they're spending. Maybe put a little bit more effort into crafting actually really good stories, because a lot of the stuff that tanks, a lot of it, not all of it, but a lot of it is just not, they're not good stories.
I think that's a good point.
Put more money into good writing.
Yeah.
Be more careful about your budget. Stop. I mean, there is no what's the movie coming out? A horror movie coming out that's going to be $100 million to make. What is that movie? There's some horror movie coming out soon.
Oh, geez. Like, is it really that much?
Yeah, I saw this on Twitter, like one of the headline things. And so, are you kidding? There should not be a horror movie that costs this much money. Now I'm blanking on it, of course.
I don't remember what it is. Is it coming out soon?
No, I don't think I don't think it's been made yet. But that's the projected, I guess, budget or whatever. That's insane to me.
Yeah.
There's no reason for that.
I've not even heard of that. I don't even know.
Okay.
And I think
maybe
your point
somebody in the comments will know.
Yeah.
I'll look into that later, but generally speaking, I think the cap for even like huge blockbusters, in my opinion, should be no more than 100 million.
Agreed. Yeah. They're spending way too much money.
I think the problem is too, they're paying actors too much.
They definitely are paying actors too much.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think it'd be different if, like, okay, we're going to pay you less, but we'll pay you on the back end if it's successful, so that you actually get an incentive to go.
Royalties,
I think that's because that's what happened with Marlon Brando with Superman. He wanted back end. He didn't want to be paid a lot of money. He wanted back end stuff if the movie did well, which it did.
Well, that's why Twins is Arnold's biggest money-making movie for him. Twins. Because he and Danny DeVito and the director, they all agreed, because it was a big risk, to put Arnold in comedy. That was like the first comedy. And so the people that had the money, or the guy that had the money, was very hesitant, and they were like, look, okay, we'll do this for free. We'll just take a percentage of the profits if it does well. And that's his biggest making. Like, are you kidding? Really? Well, it can work out. if you know you've got something solid.
Cleopatra nearly bankrupt 20th Century Studios. Oh, Jesus.
Oof.
Yeah, that was definitely a thing.
This also goes to the guys who saying the strikes by AI and then paying actors more. It's a fair point. But also, it also increases your budget in terms of how much you can pay writers, pay actors, and it increases your budget on production. So that's also a problem. And I think a lot of people, as we were saying earlier about the whole digital thing, I'd have to wait a month. It'll be out on streaming or digital. I don't have to go see it in the theater. I don't have to go spend with me, my wife, and kids almost $100 on tickets and stuff and all the snacks. When I can just wait for it to come out in digital and get it $20, and then we can just sit at home. We don't have to go to a theater
many times if you want.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, why rush out to the theater when we just have to wait? If films were coming out to digital and stuff like 2 months or 3 months afterwards, I think this would be shifting.
That used to be the norm, the 90-day theatrical window.
Dude, it used to be like 6 months to a year.
When back in the day.
So when something came out, he was like, oh man, if I can't go see it in the theater, I have to wait 6 months to a year before it comes out on VHS. I mean, my goodness, we're so spoiled nowadays.
We are.
I mean, this also too, they are making more because they don't have to worry about the cut that comes in from theaters. But also they got to pay whatever digital platform they're buying it off of. But I guess it's a lesser cut. I don't know. I don't know how it works.
But I mean, in the early days, the studios actually take the bulk of the revenue, not the theaters. The theaters do well if the movie does well. For an extended period of time. I
think it's like 1/3 every ticket sell, or 1/3 of the price of a ticket the theaters keep.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's roughly
the
about
longer it's in theaters, the more of a cut they get.
Mm-hmm.
This is why they overcharge, obviously, for their concessions. That's where they make their money. Actually, is concessions.
Yeah, like
not
for
really
like
on the movie tickets.
A large cup, which is like this tall, it's like $7 or $8.
Yeah,
and
for popcorn.
Same price or whatever.
Bucket like this, it probably costs them 10 cents, and they're charging you $8 to $10 for it.
Yeah. Also, like I got like this is not M&Ms, but like a bag of M&Ms like this size at the store would like $1.50.
Yeah.
At there, it was like $4.50.
Yep.
Like they buy that stuff in bulk, get a lesser, they get it cheaper, and then they sell it ridiculous amount of money.
Yep. Yes. That's how they operate.
Also, like streaming money is watering down though. Yeah, you paid $15 for this month's subscription, but that's split between 38 things you watch on there. So the movie made like 30 cents off you. I mean, it's also a fair point, but people are sitting there like, okay, why go spend hundreds of dollars if I want to go to the theater every weekend to see a movie when I can stay at home, pay $20 for Netflix, and then just watch all the crap on there and don't have to leave my house.
Yeah.
It's
this is why all theaters need like an AMC A-list or like Regal Unlimited.
Regal Unlimited, I love that thing.
Unfortunately, I don't have any of the big chain theaters, but I do have Movie Pass, so that helps.
There you go.
I don't like their new model though. It's annoying.
The new model is kind of weird, but once you get used to it, like the thing I like about the new model is you can buy tickets online. You don't have to go to the theater.
Go to the theater, yeah. I can't. So it looks to me, because I have Movie Pass as well. I'm thinking about canceling it whenever I use up all my credits. But you can't buy more than one ticket, like at a time or per day or whatever with movie. Like you can't.
Yeah, that's always been.
Has it always been?
Yeah, they've always had this weird like, you can only buy like one ticket every 24 hours.
Oh, so it's like a certain like amount.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. Okay. When I signed up for it, that's
so you can't do marathons at a theater in a day. You got to do only one movie a day.
So like when I went to go rewatch Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes with my son, and I couldn't buy 2 tickets on my Movie Pass. It was one ticket and then pay for the other one, which is kind of annoying.
That is very annoying.
Yes.
We're gonna bring him in to see what his opinion on this Zach is here. Welcome, sir.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey,
Hi
Zach.
guys.
Hey. We were talking about the whole movie theaters and films going to streaming and a little too soon. And we were talking about the whole movie stuff. So do you have like a movie pass thing or something like that?
No, not really. I'm in Canada, so it's kind of like Cineplex is kind of like the dominant theater chain, almost like the only theater chain. Just like in my area, it's the only theater. So they have a thing called Cine Club, but it's kind of lame. It's like $10 a month, and you just get like discounts on tickets and food, and then one free movie a month.
That sounds like what Cinemark does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're owned by Cinemark. Cineplex is owned by Cinemark.
That's their business plan. Only one free ticket a month. That's why I switched to Regal Unlimited. And I love Cinemark. The Cinemark near me is my favorite theater, but as often as I go to movies, it's a great chain. I really do like it. But as often as I go to the movie theater, specifically for my channel, it was just a lot of money for tickets.
And you're not making enough money to offset the cost to make sense. Like that's the thing. You got to think about, okay.
I'm not like a critical drinker. You know, I don't have a channel like that. So
if you were,
it matters to me.
If you were, you'd be a big get like, ooh, we're gonna get spin on.
Yeah, I'm not. Like my channel makes enough. It helps pay for my membership and any other like extra tickets or whatever I get. So, you know, it just doesn't make sense to shell out a whole bunch of money for each ticket.
I've never had one of those things. I've never had one because I don't go to the I don't go to the theaters enough to
justify it.
Yeah, because a lot of times now, I mean, my channel's mostly surrounding like TV shows, and I do some movie stuff, but it's mostly just TV. So, but like obviously, if it made, I mean, I would love to go to the movies more. It's just like I don't have the time. Like, when am I going to find the time to do all this? Like, I just don't.
Right.
So true.
Right.
That's the problem.
Yeah, it all depends on your situation for sure.
Yeah. And I feel like, you know, once we get into our house and shit, maybe I'll have more time. I'll find something. But right now it's like Deadpool and Wolverine. Can't wait. Everything else, I don't know.
You're not missing much, to be honest. I mean,
hasn't been a great year, unfortunately.
It's not.
I hear a lot of mixed stuff. And I mean, Garfield guys, 10 out of 10, right?
Have you guys gone to see that? I haven't.
No.
I have. No
I have to for the podcasts.
Oh
I kept busy to not have to see that. I was like, if I'm not busy, then I'll go check it out. But I was like, I got to stay busy.
I got to do something productive. I don't want to go see this CGI cat.
It just did not look like it was made for
Chris
me.
didn't even try. He's just talking. He's not even trying to do a voice.
Kind of how it sounded in the trailers.
Yeah, I need to get. Oh, yeah, you get your. I mean, I don't have to worry. I live in a small town. I don't have to worry about it because there's not even tickets available in my area. It's not even there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's such a small town. Like literally, Godzilla X Kong. It was literally the Wednesday before the Thursday first showing. They put out tickets available because it doesn't matter because a lot of people just walk in. They don't care. It's a small town, you know.
yeah, it's not like there's going to be a big rush then.
Yeah, not really. And I thought I'd have to go 20 minutes up the road to like a bigger college town because I'm like, they're not going to show Godzilla X Kong. I'm like, oh, they are. They just wait a last minute to add the tickets.
Do you have reserved seating or do you have to wait in line and everything still?
You can do reserved seating. I mean, when you go, if you go actually in, and then you can, they'll put the screen and you can just select your seats. But it's like, it's such a small area, even though there's a lot of people in it, but it's like, it's a small town. A lot of people don't go to the theater. There's no rush. There's no like, oh, I have to get a seat or else I'm going to lose it. Like literally we've walked in a couple times and nothing. It's whatever.
It depends on the movie. For the big ones, yeah. And at my theater, you have to get your ticket as soon as possible. Sometimes.
Back in Force Awakens, there was no assigned seating, but we got our tickets and we thankfully got 3 seats that were not too close up to the front. So we weren't like doing this.
Oh, those.
But it was a huge line to get in. We were like, there's no way we're going to find 3 seats together. And we thankfully did, but it was a pain. But then once assigned seating, it changed everything. But back then it's like, oh, there's no, you just got to get in this long ass line and hope you get in and find, we have tickets to get in, but hopefully we can actually get seats.
I can't believe I used to not like the reserved seating when it first came out. What was
Oh,
I thinking?
really?
I never understood that. Like why people were so like against reserved seating.
I don't understand it either, to be honest, but I remember that I didn't like it at the time. I think it was just because it was something that changed and I was used to this other, but
Yeah.
now it's like, what was it? What the heck was I thinking? It's great. I love reserved seating.
I do remember at the time, like my dad was kind of hesitant to that because he was the one who was taking me to movies at the time when reserved seating came in still. So I remember him being like, he liked to walk in and then look around like, okay, where's the best spot to sit? Maybe try out a few seats, see if I like it. And then when reserved seating happened, it was like, well, I have to commit to a seat before I'm even in the theater. This is stupid. Like there was a little bit of that where he was like, I want to like test the seats. I want to see if I like, because sometimes you get a terrible seat like falls out from underneath you, and it's like, well, you reserved it, so there's your seat now. And
yeah, that's a problem too, especially if you're going to a theater and it's like in an actual room you've not been at before, you don't remember, so you don't know how the exact alignment is.
Yeah,
because it's just estimating on the app. You don't know, so you're just going in, and you'll have those seats where like the arm doesn't go down or something, or like if it's like you have those recliner seats at your theater where you kind of like can lean back.
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, there's times where recliners they ain't working. And you're like, okay.
Okay, so the first thing to check is look and just see if it's unplugged. And you can just climb back there and plug it up. I only know these things because my son used to work at a Cinemark.
Okay.
And that's usually like if it doesn't work, it's because it's been unplugged. Like maybe the cleaning crew forgot to plug it back up.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the first thing I check. But sometimes it is just broken.
Only 25 tickets sold. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, but then again, 2 months early, that's not normal for studios to release tickets.
Yeah, usually it's like at most a month or maybe 3 weeks in advance.
Yeah.
2 months.
I think because they're expecting it to be massive,
It very well could be massive, but you never know.
Weekend, it probably will be, but I'm curious to see how it will compare to the first two.
It probably won't do as well as like No Way Home, which was like destroying the box office.
Yeah, that was.
Well, it's rated R too.
Huge.
You got to take that into account. Like,
true.
Yeah. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of kids underage that are gonna go see it.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm expecting 100+ million open weekend. I think that's
absolutely
easy.
Yeah.
That's
Probably,
easy.
yeah.
It's just, is it gonna hit 150? I don't know.
That's the question.
I don't know. I mean, Hugh Jackman, that's a big thing. That may be enough, but it also depends on how the rest of the marketing goes in terms of trailers.
True.
Because so far they've been pretty good, but they've been hiding a lot of stuff. Like they're not showing hardly anything.
Which is smart of them.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just worried TV spots are going to ruin shit. I'm so worried, because TV spots are like, yeah, because they were like, oh, there's a shot of Storm. Like, oh God, guys, you didn't have to do this. That's what I'm worried about.
I didn't even want to know that Wolverine was in the original suit. I was annoyed when I found out about that. I didn't want to know anything. But now, obviously you can't escape it. You see stuff on Twitter and
the paparazzi photos.
Yeah. Yeah, when those came out, I'm like, I didn't want to know this. I wanted this to be a surprise.
Look, don't spoil it. Just because I'm in the movie, don't spoil it. Come on now. Look, my cameo is very special. Don't worry, don't spoil it. Come on now. Oh, Despicable Me 4. I forgot that's even coming out, Despicable Me 4.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
right.
huge.
They've been showing those trailers.
Yep. Been seeing those a lot in the movie theaters.
I don't think I've even seen one. I don't think so.
Really?
Like the trailer. I haven't seen the trailer, no.
I've definitely seen the trailer because it looks like just another Minions movie. They focus so much on the Minions in the trailer.
Yeah.
And it's like,
wait, wasn't there a trailer that showed like superhero Minions or something? I don't know.
Oh, probably.
I don't know. I just saw something. I'm like, I don't even know what that is. I don't know. Because the films are fine. I haven't seen 3.
I haven't watched any of them.
I think I saw the Minions movie though in theaters with like a friend who wanted to see it or something. I don't remember. But
the first 2 are great.
Two is my favorite.
2 is so funny. I love 2.
Are they focusing more on Minions in the sequel because the first one was so successful, or was it just still a balancing?
They definitely got bumped up.
Okay, they got more of an appearance, like, because of the Minions. Well, I think the Minions made $1 billion.
Yep.
I think the movie, it's just ridiculous. Never saw past that one. Well, there you go. I don't know. I just don't have that feeling. I have to see like now. Unlike How to Train Your Dragon, like that trilogy, I had to see all of those. God, that was so good.
I've heard. I only saw the first one. Been meaning to watch the other two and have not seen the other two yet. Yeah.
I've seen the third one in theaters like four times.
Oh wow.
Wow. I mean, I feel like it's a good ending, but then of course they're doing a live action. Of course they're doing a live action.
Zero interest in that.
I'm nervous about that.
Well, just the casting already. Come on. Pass. I'm so tired of them doing stuff like that. So nah. Plus, live action from animation doesn't always translate well. This is why it's so hard to do live action anime, for goodness sakes.
One Piece got lucky. It was as good as it was.
I have heard it's exceptional.
Yeah. I've even seen the original One Piece, so seeing the show live action would have made no sense to me at the time.
Well, I mean, it was my understanding you could still follow it okay if you hadn't seen. Like, I have no desire to watch the show because it's 1 billion episodes. So,
yeah.
I was just going to watch the live action one and hope that I could follow. I was under the impression
apparently you
that,
can, but if it's like I just don't know if I have the capacity to get into something like that. When I know it's live action, it's not the animation, but I'm watching too much stuff as it is, and
so much stuff. I know
it is just too much to keep up with. Like
I
have other stuff.
That's understandable because there is just so much out there.
I have so many films like on like my letterbox that I want to see. I got stuff on my to watch on Netflix and Disney Plus. Like I don't have the time to do, and I never get to any of it because I rather just I'm gonna get to my YouTube stuff or I'm gonna play at PlayStation.
I'm the same way. Or I make the mistake and I have time and I decide to put on Atlas.
Oof.
It's like, I really should have chose something else.
Oh no. Yeah, stayed away from that one. I'm glad I did.
You didn't want to watch Peak? What are you talking about? What's going on here? You want to watch the greatest film ever made? Which I love how here's the thing. People love to say Netflix is lying about their viewing numbers. Who would watch Atlas? Well, you're not everybody in the world. I hear it's bad, but I made a video about this. People say I really enjoyed it. Like, there you go. Like, great.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but like Simu Liu is in it for like 10 minutes.
Really? He's on the poster. He's in the trailer. Like,
he comes in the third act, the last like 40 minutes.
And he's the villain, right?
He's supposed to be. He's like
supposed to be. It's the wording. He's supposed to be the villain.
Well, they keep teasing this, like they keep teasing him throughout the whole thing, like building up this big menace that he is, and you don't see him till like the last 40 minutes, and he's in it for like the next 20 minutes.
Is there another villain besides him, or is it just him?
Just like pointless henchmen.
Just so pointless henchmen leading up to the big bad, and then it's like it's like a wet, stinky fart. Like
Most of the movie is just J-Lo stuck in a mech suit talking to an AI. That's most of the movie.
That's Jesus.
She gets stuck in a sinkhole when she talks to the AI.
What was that one movie? Clouds, like something in the sky. I forget. It was like a World War II film, and there's like
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and she's like stuck in that kind of like gunner thing, and there's like some sort of creature that's on board. Was
that any good? It looked like it was going to be interesting.
Cloud Atlas, is that what it is?
No, it's not Cloud. It's like, I know what you're talking about. It's not Cloud Atlas. Cloud Atlas, I think, was a Tom Hanks movie, wasn't it?
It was a lot of people movie. They had like a bunch of different little stories in there with big name actors.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what that movie was called. Oh yeah, Morbius. Well, Morbius. Morbius. Yeah, I forget the actress's name.
It's Moritz. Chloe something.
Oh, hold on.
That chick who played in
Chloe Moretz?
Yeah, Moretz.
Something?
Yeah, Chloe Moretz.
Like
yep. Okay, what is Chloe's? Wait,
someone's saying Shadow in the Cloud.
Shadow in the Cloud?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
That's the one.
Yeah, so that movie was essentially that a little bit, where she's in the clouds and then there's an evil gremlin on the flight, which the design is pretty interesting, but she's like stuck in like that gunner for the majority of the film. And you hear like she's talking to them as they're in the plane, but you don't see a lot of them. you just kind of hear, and then like it's like crawling under and stuff, and she's like saying, "I still like," they're like, "Shut up, you're not," and they're just being assholes. So it was definitely interesting, and I like the way it went about. But I don't know about the Atlas thing. I feel like that's probably not the same kind of route, because like at least that film, Cloud, like, it was interesting. But I think with J-Lo talking to AI, I mean,
yeah,
like it's just her. Is there like a voice actor doing the AI voice, or it's just like just some generic
yeah, but I
voice?
can't remember who it was. It wasn't unwatchable. It was just kind of like when it's over, you forget about it immediately.
No, there was no snakes on the plane. Just a gremlin, as far as I know. But the thing is, with that movie, they don't really explain where the hell the gremlin came from.
Oh.
Which is one of those things like where I kind of wish, if you're going to introduce something fantastical that doesn't exist, I want an explanation. Because this is real world war shit going on, World War II or whatever, World War I. And you're introducing a mythical creature that doesn't exist in our world. How the hell did it get here? What, like, is there only one of them? Is there
maybe they went and bought it at a shop and gave it to their son.
Yeah, that's what that ties in. It's a prequel. Right? It's a
got
prequel.
Wet.
You remember that Twilight Zone episode with William Shatner, and he looks out and he sees a gremlin on the wing? Do they ever explain where that gremlin came from? Maybe it's just
it's the same gremlin. Yeah. Fair point. It's the same gremlin.
What I mean is, like, as far as for this movie, maybe it doesn't matter. It's just this is the situation they have to deal with it. That's the story.
Yeah. Well, my thing is, okay, there's one. There's got to be more. Right? So, good luck, I guess, because that thing was hard as hell to kill.
Oh, I've been meaning to watch that for a while.
I recommend it.
Interesting.
I recommend because there is some reveals. I'm like,
okay,
yeah.
cool.
It does sound interesting.
Yeah, I recommend it. Yeah, I randomly started watching it one day. I was like, okay, oh, not bad.
But, I have hundreds on my watch list too.
On the bus. I mean, House of, like, they do so many of those horror episodes of Simpsons. It's kind of hard to keep up with what all they've done.
Where are they at now? Like 35 or something?
Probably. It's kind of ridiculous, but it's Simpsons. Oh, It Follows. Yeah, I heard about It Follows. Where that thing is constant. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I saw that movie. It's creepy.
Yeah, it's creepy.
That's the infamous thing where, like, the very tall guy is the It, and he's like coming out of the shadows behind a girl at a door or something.
That's a scene from it, yeah.
Yeah, like that. That's where I've seen all over. I'm like, that's creepy as hell. I'd freak out.
It changes. It changes form.
Oh, it does?
I need to go back and rewatch that movie.
Do you know the synopsis, the setup for, like? Do you know what it is? So it has to do with sex. It jumps from person to person when they have sex or something like that. So this guy has sex with her to get rid, because it's following him. So he has sex with it. It's almost like symbolic for like a venereal disease or something. Pass it along to somebody else.
I mean, it sounds like that's what you're saying right now. Yeah.
But it's creepy when the thing comes for you. It's really creepy. It was a very interesting concept.
I saw it in high school, and it was so creepy to me because I was like, you have to have sex to get rid of it? I'd be so screwed.
Yeah.
It played on a whole different level in high school.
Barbarian was great.
Barbarian was great.
I liked it up until towards the end. Then it kind of fell apart for me.
Oh, right. It kind of like shifts.
It just got too ridiculous. Okay. Like, it's the same. Like, also with Smile. I really loved Smile up until the finals. Like the final act. Have you guys seen Smile?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it, but I pretty much know what the movie is.
I'm fine if you spoil it.
It was very. Oh, I'm not going to spoil it, but the writing. So she goes to this location, and there's something in her car. And the moment that she left this thing in her car, I'm like, oh, I know exactly what's going to happen. You should not be leaving this thing in your car. You should not be leaving it. You should be doing something else with this, because this is what's going to happen. And everything I predicted that was going to happen happened because she left this thing on in her car. And that pissed me off so much, because then it just turned into a predictable ending. And I wanted my expectation to be subverted. And I know how it could have been subverted, but
if they went another direction. I mean, that's the problem I think with a lot of films is that you can easily predict at a certain point. Figured it out.
Yeah. Yep. And I don't like that. I like to be surprised, but in a good way, in a way that makes sense. I don't want to be surprised when it's completely illogical.
Yeah, that's kind of that's the issue for some writers. They'll swerve, but they'll go in the absolute wrong direction.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because they're probably unsure. Make sense. Yeah, because they're unsure of what direction to go. They go, okay, let's do this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not surprised. I mean that happens to me a lot where I'm like watching a movie going, okay, they're gonna do this. Like I know it's a romantic kind of it's a romantic comedy film from Amazon, but it was that Anne Hathaway movie with like the younger guy or something. It was like a big
idea. I heard about that. Yeah.
I already knew immediately. My wife starts watching it. I already know where this is going. Because it's predictable. Oh, they get a big fight. Ooh, okay. Don't care. It's not interesting. That's why I don't like romantic films, because it's so predictable. My wife loves it. I don't know.
That's okay.
I don't know. And speaking of just okay, Johnny.
Yeah, that's me. What's up? How we doing?
Hey, man. Hey. How was you were at a baseball game?
I was behind enemy lines. I was at a Mets game and I showed up in Yankee gear.
Ooh. Oh shit! Did you get shot?
No, but I got some dirty looks, which was kind of funny. And then a bunch of like the staff at Citi Field were like making jokes. But I found a couple Yankee fans working for the Mets. All I'm gonna say, we have leaks in the operation.
It could be worse. You could be at a Red Sox game.
Exactly. Oh, I wouldn't even set foot. Well, no, I'd probably still go to a Red Sox game, but I'd actually get shot if I pulled up in a Derek Jeter jersey in Boston.
Now, were they looking at you and giving you weird looks because of your attire, or because of you smell?
A little bit of both, probably. Okay. You know, probably a little bit of both.
Smells like fucking ZD. Jesus.
Yeah, ZD gabagool, and then I'm walking around in a Derek Jeter jersey. Yeah, probably not a good combo, but it is what it is.
But it was cool. You could get away with a predictable plot in a movie if the characters are compelling enough. Not really. Because I feel like if you know going in, never seeing a movie before, and you know pretty much halfway through what's going to happen, you wasted your money. Because at least I feel like it is. Yeah. Like, I already know what's going to happen. I want to be surprised.
It depends for me. I don't know. It depends on the movie. I heard we were talking about Barbarian though, so that's probably why I was summoned.
Yeah,
I love Barbarian.
Yeah, but Barbarian was. I mean,
Justin really Long. Oh my god, put him in everything. Put him in every horror movie.
But only as the villain.
Yeah, only as the dickhead. Like he is so funny in Barbarian. When he goes down there with the fucking measuring tape, he's like, fuck yeah, I can put all this on Zillow. I'm gonna be rich. I was like, this is peak cinema. This is fantastic.
He's just such an asshole.
Oh, he's a great asshole.
It's so weird to see him in that, because I'm used to seeing him in Waiting. To me, that's one of those underrated films people just don't talk about enough, is Waiting.
See, I'm in the weird camp if I only knew him from
Jeepers Creepers.
No, not even that. F is for Family with Bill Burr in that picture. Like I saw him in that as just like the kind of like loser kind of dickhead son. So I was like, oh, he grew up and he's still a dickhead. It's kind of funny. I've just seen his face everywhere, but I've never really seen movies with him. And then I saw that
Apple commercials too.
Yeah, I just saw him everywhere. I was like, I feel like I should see a movie with this guy. And
that's
I saw Barbarian.
I haven't thought of. He was in Apple and Microsoft commercials. Yeah,
he was in a Die Hard too, wasn't he?
The fourth one.
Okay.
That's random. Yeah, I didn't see that one.
First movie I saw him in was Dodgeball.
Dodgeball.
Oh no, that's a lie. Yeah, he was in Dodgeball. Sorry. So technically, I saw him in Dodgeball and Efforts for Family. Then that's what I saw him in. I knew there was another one.
He's just not that into you. He's in as well, I believe. Yeah, I believe it's that one.
Yeah, I think. I don't even know. He's got that face where it's like, I've seen you before.
He's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he is.
Of course, he was the walrus and fucking, Tusk.
Yeah, I've seen the pictures. I haven't seen the movie. Yeah. I should watch that movie.
I actually watched that movie.
Yeah, it looks fucking bananas.
It is.
I think I'd like it.
And then
how insane it is.
And then the Jay and Silent Bob reboot. I remember him being in that.
I gotta watch those too. I haven't seen those.
I
don't think I've seen a Kevin Smith movie just to like in general. I don't think I have.
Wow.
And I love Kevin Smith, so I need to get on that.
Was Catch and
I'll be
Release
honest, I haven't either.
Yeah, and I love him. So I really gotta watch that. I saw like some episodes of Comic Book Men like way back in the day on AMC, but that's kind of it. And then just clips on YouTube like Fat Man and whatever the podcast is called.
Don't talk about gore like that. Come on now.
Hey.
Hey.
Kevin Smith is coming to an event I'll be going to in Vegas in November.
Ooh,
I don't know how close
cool.
I'll get to him, but he's like the keynote speaker there. So it'll be. I feel like I should ask him why did he destroy He-Man, but I don't think I'll talk to him.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm looking him up. Did he direct Catch and Release?
I don't. Doesn't sound familiar from his catalog.
Oh, that was a Jennifer Garner and Timothy Olyphant. It's like a kind of a rom-com. And Juliette Lewis, Kevin Smith, but I can't remember if he directed that.
I don't think he did. It doesn't sound familiar from his catalog.
I don't think that was him.
No, I don't think so.
He was in it, but that doesn't mean he directed it.
He's in the chat a little bit. We'll bring him in. Nick is here. Welcome, sir.
Nice.
How we doing?
Hey,
man.
Yo.
I came in at a good time. Just listening in briefly what y'all were talking about as far as going into a movie and maybe knowing what will happen. I feel like, and I just had this moment last night when I saw Furiosa. I've seen a billion trailers for the movie. And, you know, maybe in my head I think, oh, I know when this is going to happen. I know I'm waiting for this certain scene. And as the movie kind of goes on, you can maybe feel like, oh, this is probably going to be an important moment. Or there's this like, well, when is this going to happen? When is this line going to drop? And there is an aspect that knowing it's coming, maybe not that it takes you out of the movie a little bit, but you're like expecting it. Or I felt like, you know, I'm like, okay, when's Chris Hemsworth going to give me do you have it in you to make it epic? And I'm like, where is this? Or where do the bullets start falling off of him or like falling down him? But I will say, in the moment that it happens, everything that's built up to it, it was like, all right, that's a killer line. The line's even better than maybe I thought it would have been in the trailer.
There is no hope.
Yeah, his voice in that is so weird.
Oh, dude.
Is
it his best performance? I think it's his best performance.
I
loved him in it. He was great.
I need a Chris Hemsworth prequel now. I need a Dementis prequel. I was like, just give me more. Please, like, this is fantastic. Walk around with a little teddy bear.
For I'm forgetting what it is, like Garden of the Wasteland, or
it's just called the Wasteland.
Or the Wasteland. Okay, they said there's a little hesitation around the green lighting of that just after this opening weekend, but
I don't blame them. And the people say it's too soon. I mean, look, the movie's not going to turn around and make $500-600 million. It's just not.
Sure.
Yeah.
No. You can look at Fury Road and the numbers Fury Road did, and
this is doing worse, I think. So
it is.
Which is unfortunate because I personally like Furiosa way more. It's probably a hot take, but
I'm close to saying that, but I need to see Furiosa one more time before I can make that official. I still love Fury Road though.
Watching clips of Fury Road before going into it maybe wasn't the best thing to do in terms of just like I've seen some people just complain, like if there's a complaint about Furiosa that I've seen that I didn't really share necessarily, but I can understand it, is some of the pacing, you know, because it's got these different chapters. It's not in a rush to kind of get to Anya Taylor-Joy, which I kind of liked at one point. After we spent enough time with the young girl, I was like, okay, you know, there's an interesting enough story going on here. She's really good. You know, she looks like a young Charlize and an Anya Taylor-Joy. I'm like, the kid actor there.
Well, did you hear that they used AI to do that?
Yeah, AI. It's AI.
No.
It's
they
AI.
use AI to make her look like Anya.
It's not generative AI. It's more just like
smoothing.
It's like
certain
compositing.
features.
Like a mixture of her face and
like
Anya's.
a deep fake, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'd seen someone online and they're like, well, now I feel robbed that we didn't get young Aaliyah in Dune Part 2. They're like, this actress should have just played Paul's sister. But knowing that there's a little AI in there, that's interesting.
Also, Dune 2 is perfect as it is. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's
fantastic.
fine.
Yeah,
It's
just
fine.
give me.
Give me more stand.
There's no
Give me
feeling
more.
though, like leaving a Mad Max movie and listening to the soundtrack as well. Driving home at like 1 a.m. after watching this, dude. It is dangerous. You're like, all right, I'm gonna do it 90. And anybody who's trying to cut me off, I'm ready to spray some chrome on my face and blow their car up.
I need Dementus's fucking chariot of motorcycles. That shit was so cool.
That was so awesome.
I was like, this is like so stupid but so awesome at the same time. I was like, this is fantastic.
Exactly. There's so much hilarious absurdity.
Yeah, it's great.
Of Mad Max. That's where like I mean, there's so and maybe not all of them are like played to be funny, but they are just funny objectively because you're like, yeah, I guess that does. Yeah, I guess maybe you do have a piss boy or someone who's there to just carry dowsers around. I'm like,
that caught me so off guard. I was like, wait, that's his job.
For as many moments as I was sitting
there, you're the piss guy? Okay, sure, all right. I guess that's the post-apocalyptic janitor. You just carry piss around. All right, I guess. Sure.
I finally saw the Transformers 1 trailer in front of If, John Krasinski's If movie.
Yeah, I'm kind of. I don't know if I was expecting the animated style to look different, but I'm right there with you. I was a little underwhelmed.
I think the animation style is fine. I think the tone is the problem.
Yes. I'm keeping an open mind though, because apparently the director said, don't worry, the movie, like the trailer does not necessarily represent the movie. It's gonna be more dramatic than what they're selling. This is kind of the problem with a lot of like trailers for animated films. They like to sell like the comedy and more kid-friendly stuff up front, where the movie itself is a bit more balanced.
They're in a position though where they can't afford to get people through the door. Look at the theater situations right now.
Yeah, you kind of need to make good trailers.
I didn't see Krasinski's If. What was the? I mean, I know what I thought I would think of it watching the trailer and just maybe.
I really enjoyed it. But I was surprised by how much I enjoyed it.
Okay.
And it will tug at your heartstrings, and you weren't prepared for it. And I think that's the best. And it surprised me. That's the best thing. It surprised me. Like
that's
I didn't see much marketing. I did see one trailer. I'm like, okay, but then my wife's like, I want to see it, and then we went. So I'm like, okay.
There's one scene in particular that, especially if you recently lost a loved one like I did, it will punch you right in the gut.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I definitely was thinking back on my grandfather who passed away last year, and I'm like, this is a heavy hitting film, and it's positioned to, at first, not to really be, but then you realize, oh shit, okay, like the first couple of minutes, okay, I know where we're going, but noticing how hard it's going to hit you with that, like,
okay,
ouch. So
all right, well, I'll keep an eye out for that when it comes out on digital. There's a couple other things I'm going to try to sneak in though. I've got to sneak in another Furiosa for sure.
I'm going to try to go Saturday to see that.
And
I also want to see that new horror film, In a Violent Nature.
That's what I'm waiting for. That movie looks crazy.
It was good. Yeah. I really enjoyed it. They showed it at the Seattle Film Festival a couple weeks ago.
Oh, nice.
And it like the only thing, it was weird because diehard horror fans who like two in particular who I was like, oh, they're gonna eat this up, just knowing that they love the genre and certain aspects of it, and they were like, oh, the guy didn't really say anything that much, and the guy, he doesn't say anything at all, and there's just a lot of tracking shots of him walking, and I'm like, well, understand this is, it's the Crystal Lake, it's the Jason Voorhees story. Yeah. Freddy Krueger was the POV here. Sure, I'm sure it would be far less, I don't want to say grating, because you've got some tracking shots through nature. It's what you would imagine this guy is doing while these kids are out playing around on the campground. Or those moments I feel like when when the camera's in the bush and you're rustling around a little bit as you're watching people, and you're like, that's got to be the killer in there. He's got to be peeking. And so there is this like, all right, we're following him as he's stalking these people or as he's moving at a, menacing pace. But
is it all shot through the first person point of view?
Yeah, it's kind of like it's mostly
looks like over the shoulder, right?
Yeah. Until there's like a couple scenes where it'll flip from someone else's POV, just and you kind of see his gnarly face or everything. I mean, the kills are brutal,
Good.
But it's like fun. Like in theater, it was nice to watch it
Sorry,
in
I'm
theater
fucked
though. Because there's something in there that I was just like, I never would have thought of this at all. This is very inventive and just absolutely utterly insane. But I don't know, the movie's really funny too, in the way that like that campy, those old horror films are. Like it's half sex comedy, half just all these teenage college kids, just giving each other a hard time, shooting the shit with each other. And so a lot of what they're doing and saying is super funny. And then some of the ways that they get killed are like, objectively very funny. And so I don't know. I was expecting it to be more gruesome and brutal, and it is, but it's also pretty funny. Like if you like, especially that kind of, I remember watching like American Horror Story when they did like 1984, and they did the slasher at the lake and everything kind of like that. They definitely play on some of those tropes. They have some fun with it, but then there's also
going the route of like really bad 80s horror, but just the perspective of the killer, but the actor for the kids are just being idiots and they're saying really stupid shit.
Of course.
That sounds fantastic.
Of course.
So it's basically Friday the 13th, just you follow Jason around in the woods.
Yeah, so if you know going into it that you're going to be watching him doing some walking, you're probably going to be better off maybe than someone who's like, well, this guy's been pacing around a little bit.
It would be hilarious if they did that and he just gets in his car and starts driving. Like he's doing stuff that you
turns into Drive by Ryan Gosling. Just fucking puts on the gloves. All right.
That'd be hilarious. Like, okay, like when they see the killer, he's just there. Like Michael, where he's constantly walking Michael Myers, but he just gets in a car.
That's why the trailer's funny, because it's literally just like you just see him walk around and it's like, all right, it's daytime, it's nighttime. Oh, there's people, he's killing them. Okay, he's walking again. I was like, this is like a weird trailer, but it kind of sold me.
He goes to like a hardware store to look at like just different items. Like
he's just like in a gun store, like oh yeah.
What's the weight on that one?
He grabs like a hammer.
Yeah, it's just at Home Depot for like 30 minutes, and then he just goes and walks into the woods.
No talking. He's just like he goes up and pays. He pays with a chip off his card. Just
oh gosh,
sir, it's actually a tap. You're gonna have to...
Oh, sorry.
No, the other way.
He gets like angry, so swinging the hammer around,
saws the head off with the credit card. Insert chip right in the mouth.
Nice.
Or like that one's fun. Like he can talk when he's out in public like that, but as soon as he pays and he leaves, he turns in his face just starts walking out. Like he just goes
rope, Terry again. Yeah. What are you tying up out there?
It's actually just like Taika Waititi. Oh, thanks, man. I'm just gonna buy this hammer, and then he just goes and walks off into the woods, starts murdering people.
Got a bunch of beer trips out there.
He's being a dickhead again.
Yeah, I'm up for it. I saw Inside Out, the first one, for the first time this year.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen the full thing. I've seen parts of it, so I need to watch that.
On TikTok? Creep.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. Yeah. Where I do all my movie watching, TikTok Live.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed the first Inside Out. I hate the fact that I waited so long, but it was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
That's very good.
I mean, I'm just hopeful that the sequel is at least fun. I know a lot of times sequels, like, they're just cash. I mean, at least they didn't rush out a sequel, but I just want it to be fun. I don't need it to be better than part one.
Sad no Bill Hader.
Oh, he's not. Yeah. The first one?
He is in the first one. He's Sadness.
And Mindy Kaling were replaced by Tony Hale, and I can't remember who.
Wonder why they
did Io Debris replace?
Money.
Or is she a
Money
new
is why.
Emotion?
Oh.
I think she's a new Emotion, but Bill Hader's my guy, so I was pretty upset.
Who did you voice in the first one?
Sadness.
Oh.
I guess his stock rose after Barry, which can't blame him. The show's fantastic.
Sadness, really?
No, it was Fear.
Who is he dating right now?
Oh, Fear?
Oh, Fear, okay.
Oh, yeah.
He's dating Ali Wong now. He's got the Barry success. You know, he's like, I'm good on the Pixar sequel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when the last time I watched like Monsters University, from like vague memory, I remember liking Monsters University better than I liked Finding Dory. But had they done did they do another Up? Why do I feel like they did another Up?
They did a series of shorts.
Yeah,
shorts.
With
that's okay.
or whatever.
I was like, what did I watch? It was you're right. Carl getting ready for his first date.
And then they did like
everything.
a Baymax series for a sequel to Big Hero 6. Like they didn't do a.
Okay.
But then they're doing Moana 2, which was supposed to be a show.
Moana 2,
and now they're doing it. Now it's a movie.
Do you think that's gonna come out in November?
Well, working overtime.
Real?
They're saying November. Yeah.
Do you think it's gonna make it though, or do you think
like this year?
Yeah.
November of this year.
Yeah,
and it's coming out the same weekend as Wicked.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it is.
Wow, interesting.
They're counter programming.
Is it really counter though?
What are they going to call it?
They're splitting their own pot. I don't know.
It's a Barbenheimer. What are they going to call this one?
Wakana? No.
Wakana.
Wakana forever, man.
Wakona.
Mo Wicked. Mo Wicked.
Wicked.
Wakana.
Yeah, Wakanda forever.
Wakana. Yeah, Wakanda forever. Yeah.
Wakanda
We'll have to workshop that.
Yeah, because they always
can't all be hits,
Yeah. Doesn't roll off the tongue. It's nice.
Utopia 2.
Oh
yeah.
I need some more Judy Hopps and Jason Bateman. Forgot his name.
Oh yeah, they are doing a Zootopia 2. They did a shorts as well, a couple shorts I think too, or a show or something.
Yeah, there's another series of shorts called like Zootopia Plus.
Which is like dumb. I'm sorry.
Select streaming service.
Yeah, literally. We do have to say bye to Sin. She is heading out. We appreciate you being here. Thank you.
Thanks for having me. It was fun. Nice to meet you, Mike, and see all you other guys.
You too.
Have a great rest of your stream.
Thank you.
Have a great evening.
Yeah.
Thanks. You
Bye.
too.
Catch you later.
Boy, who the fuck?
Who the fuck was that?
Who was that? Who was that? No, for real.
People are just infiltrating the stream. I don't appreciate it.
You probably posted a link on Instagram again.
I bet you. Yeah, don't be Zerain. Come on now. Come on.
There was this movie I watched, and I think I want to say it's available for rental now. I saw it pop up somewhere. It's called Killing Romance. And I saw it at the Seattle Film Festival again. It's a Korean comedy, I'll say. And essentially this former actress, who had a devout fan base, she turns in a horrible movie performance. Everybody hates her for it. She ends up meeting this guy who's larger than life. And it's like, oh, I'll take care of you. I'll give you everything you want. You just promised never to act again. And, I'll keep you inside and that'll be great. And so she's living this horrible life while he's just like, the greatest figure ever. I mean, he's just the larger than life bad guy who's just evil piece of crap. Tortures her by like throwing oranges at her. But like she moves in, like they move in somewhere across the street, ends up being her biggest fan. And it's like, we got to get you back in the movies. Come on, let me get you out of this life. And she's like, cool. Well, I know how we'll do it. We'll kill my husband.
Okay.
And it's just this bonkers. Like I've seen so many straight-laced, like serious Korean movies that I've never like really watched a Korean comedy before, I guess. And it's like part musical, it's zany, it's just like I don't know. I've watched tons of different Japanese game shows and different commercials growing up, and so it's in a similar vein, just with how it plays with the editing. So it's one where, like, again, if going into it that like this is not an American movie, obviously, or it's not going to be a traditional comedy in the senses that we're used to, maybe. I had a blast. It was so funny. It was so much fun. And I was like looking through, I'm like, what else is coming out in the next couple weeks or whatever? And I saw it pop up. And so that's definitely one where if you're just looking for a good time, or if you need something and you're like, I'm just trying to laugh, have a great, it's even a little poignant at times too. I don't know. I was like, this is totally surprised me. Have never ventured into the Korean comedy realm, but I might have to dip my toes again after that.
In general, I need to see more Korean cinema, because
me too.
The good stuff that I've seen, the classic like Old Boy and Parasite.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Decision to Leave.
I think that's
that might be Japanese. Let me check here.
Let me check. I have another comedy I recommend that everyone needs to watch. Godzilla -1, fantastic comedy, really funny. You know,
really lighthearted.
Yeah, really lighthearted. There's not that. It's so just heartwarming too. It's such a great experience to watch.
Okay, Decision to Leave is that is South Korea.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, Godzilla -1, most pirated movie of the year so far. And every time I've tried to watch I feel like I saw it so many times in theaters that I'm like, I know what they're saying, but the ones that have popped up online that I found, the subtitles are just like a minute off or something. Like they're having it, or like it appears like a minute before they're actually speaking that conversation.
That's always annoying.
Yeah, and it's like brutal. There's so many people I've been trying to show this movie to that it's like, all right, Godzilla. I'm like, we can find a link. I'm like, we can find it in 1080p at least. And then I'm like, oh, I'm like, what's up with the wording here? It sounds like they're in a different place, but we're in a shack right now. But it says like ocean water splashing, and I'm like, it's coming in a sec. But
if Toho is not going to give this like a digital release in the States, they should at least make it like a theatrical event like once a year.
For sure.
Well, it's kind of ridiculous at how popular it was here that you would think they would put it out. So that
and they just like haven't.
Yeah, or make a deal with some streaming service, like something.
Because Amazon Prime has it over in Japan. And there's this whole there's this whole deal with Toho though, I think, where until Godzilla vs. Kong has kind of completed its run, whether that's theatrically or on DVD and digital, they're like, we don't want two competing products in the market. Like Godzilla Kong is our 2024 type deal, and we'll get around to giving you guys Godzilla -1 on disc eventually. But in America, we are tied to Godzilla vs. Kong,
which I think is dumb because it's two separate things. Like it's very clearly they're not like really. I mean, they're, I guess, competing, but they're going for it's very different. It's not like, oh, you watch Godzilla -1. It's just like Godzilla X Kong. It's the same thing. No,
Godzilla -Kong. Like Godzilla -1
minus Kong.
How many $1 million did it make? I'm like, it didn't. It's not taking that chunk out of Godzilla vs. Kong.
That should be the next
100 mil or whatever.
Godzilla, and then put the minus, and then Kong. Yeah.
Godzilla minus Kong.
Yeah.
Well, you get 12 minutes of Godzilla in every team up movie with them. So having a Godzilla minus Kong might not be such a bad thing. We get it in the hands of the right director, maybe.
And Wingard's not coming back. Yep.
I kind of wish he would go back. Like watching him work with Dan Stevens again. I'm like, why don't you guys just go do some more thriller, like do something neo-noir.
Dan's got to stick around, man. He's going to be Jaguar.
But someone was just talking to me about The Guest the other day. It's always a fun one when people are like, have you seen The Guest? And it's like, yes. I'm like, I'm glad people are watching this movie.
I need to see that again because the last time I saw it was like a decade ago.
It plays,
I want to rewatch The Guest
really well. Years later, I mean that, and I still think You're Next holds up pretty well too. And
Lance Reddick is in The Guest, right?
Wingard does horror, comedy, suspense. I'm like, he does it really well.
I think he is. Lance Reddick is in The Guest, right?
Yep.
Fucking, I love Lance Reddick. R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P.
You didn't watch Percy Jackson, did you, Johnny?
No, but I heard, so that did pique my interest. He was like low key one of my favorite parts of the John Wick movies too. He was like the unsung hero of those movies, in my opinion. So good.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of y'all watched Fringe, but he was just unstoppable in that show. That like any Fringe. I don't know if I'm trying to remember if J.J. Abrams produced that or not, but I remember
that was one of them he produced.
I remember watching that in like middle school or high school, and so much of the science was just like maybe at the time I was like, oh, we're doing some like theoretical stuff. We're talking about space. We're talking about all these things and these crazy concepts in class in physics. And then watching the show where it's like, all right, well, everything you know about sci-fi, like, yes, it looks cool if we could just transport someone, but if you're really going to rearrange their atoms and reassemble them somewhere else, that is not going to be the exact same person who left this. Yeah, like there were just so many different details paid to the actual science behind things, where it's like, well, if we're taking the theoretical and trying to make it literal, you would have to account for these different things. And so the science behind it was just fascinating. And they found a really cool way to work in like how we're going to use, they did something with like displacement of atoms so they could essentially walk through walls. But you could only hold it for so long. And like some dude ends up getting like stuck between the wall because he doesn't get out in time. And they're just, it was a cool show.
Oh, crazy.
We do have to say bye to Zach.
It was.
Yeah, I got to jump off.
Thanks for being a man. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me as always, dude. Always a pleasure.
Of course, man. Definitely want you back on, man, whenever you can. Thanks for being a man.
Absolutely. Take care, guys.
Nice talking with you, man.
Catch you later, man.
Bye.
Yo, who the fuck
was that guy?
I actually know who that guy was, but who the fuck?
He had got some crazy hair going on. Jesus.
Yeah.
Trying to get the crazy mustache hair going. I got a bachelor party in a few weeks, and the condition is everybody's got to keep their stash. Or we've been growing them for a couple weeks now, but that's the
you're gonna try to twirl it when it gets to it.
That's about all I could probably do. I can't get the beard quite like any of y'all. I'm like, if I could get any of your facial hair going on around here, I'd be a lot better off. But it's
I can't really grow a mustache, so.
When I was born, I think my mom held me by the cheeks, like right here, when she dunks me in the water, and I just can't. It's my Achilles heel. There's just like no hair.
So the hair doesn't grow here at all.
Just nothing. Like these two spots. Weirdly.
Yeah, my dad's the same way. When he tries to grow a beard, there's patches where he just can't grow hair, and so he just can't do it.
Right. I'm like, I'd even the goatee. My dad's got a killer goatee. I'm like, when is that going to start? When's that going to happen for?
Oh, my chin grows in so fast. It's kind of disgusting.
It's kind of hard to see the photo, but my grandfather, he can grow that freaking mustache.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. I also like the burns though too. I like the.
He could do that. And when I saw him last before he passed away, he had a full beard, and he never let it grow out. So it was 2 weeks. So I was like, where do I get my beard from? Because it ain't from my dad. It's from him. I'm like,
that's so strange how some of those things like skip that generation though.
Yeah.
Where it was like, oh yeah, my mom or dad, like none of them inherited this, but then I've got my I'll get red in my my beard and my mustache, which neither of my parents have red hair, but it's
I'll
grand and great grand.
Both of my brothers are redheads, but none of my parents or their siblings are redheads. It's only my grandpa on my mom's side, so that's where they get it from.
That strong gene.
Yeah, that strong gene. Yeah, there's red. Like, depending on the lighting, sometimes you can see some like small bits of red, or like I don't know where it came from because I don't have anybody that has brighter hair that would make sense for that red. I have no idea.
Yeah, same with me. My hair is like
in Scotland.
Then like
Well, that's all the hot sauce you put on your fucking stuff.
Yeah, it's the hot sauce and the marinara sauce and everything. Yeah,
all that red. All that
red.
I
just don't wash my beard honestly, so that's probably why it's red.
So the Furiosa kind of AI, CGI, whatever on her face. I watched that new that Harmony Korine movie, Aggro Drift, with the DR1 FT. I'd seen clips of it because Eddie, I follow some Travis Scott stuff. So Travis Scott in a new movie that's shot in thermal, and they're making it with this like video game corporation, and it's like an hour and 20 minutes. I would not call it a movie, really. Like some people are like, oh, it's like GTA, but a movie. And I was like, I wish it was GTA as a movie. It's like, what if we just had a lot of strippers and we had a lot of guns and we showed you all that in thermal imaging for like 10 minutes at a time? Then a guy's just like, I'm the world's greatest assassin, but that just doesn't kill anybody.
I'm already kind of cold on Harmony Korine. I'll be honest, I have no interest in Aggro Drift.
It's it happened weird. To be it was the Friday night like main event movie for the second week of the Seattle Film Fest, and so I was like, all right, this should be interesting for beach bum to spring breakers, doing all this thermal stuff. and like I don't know, listening to some like interviews he did, it feels more like we're doing a tutorial, or it's like, oh, here's some cool concept, and we have enough footage that maybe we could call it a movie, maybe, but it just like they're doing this weird AI overlay on top of the thermal like heat vision. And so it's this weird, like mechanical, like H.R. Geiger type stuff where it's like weird alien robotic fusion, but it's on top of people's masks and bodies. Like, it was just odd. But the group who does it, they're called Edgelord.
Of course they are.
Like, no, it is so perfect because like, Travis Scott didn't even do the soundtrack. I was like, missed opportunity.
Really?
Because it's got this like medieval kind of like dark rap vibe to it where I was like, all right, cool. I'm waiting for the and
it's
just take off on the beat. And then it's like, and no, we're just gonna round it out and come back to more strippers' booties bouncing in thermal vision in the hot tub.
Yeah.
And you're just like, okay.
This is actually not Johnny.
Yeah, it's fucking I don't know.
It's AI.
Yeah, it's the hologram of me.
And speaking of AI in the main event, Ronan's here.
Transition. Here we go. What's up, y'all?
How you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm just hearing, redheads, strippers, AI. I mean, that is
Travis Scott.
So you had to
fantastic.
Pop up. You had to pop up. The bat signal's calling.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you mentioned Travi Patty. I'm here.
But that was, one person's reaction though, because my reaction was certainly like that was a waste of time. But then another guy was like, "Hey, you just sent the James Franco Spring Breakers gif, strippers and big booty, or whatever." Just big booties. That's what life is about.
When it comes to AI and CG shit, which I heard that the whole thing about the young Furiosa doing that to the actors and whatnot. I didn't notice it. Show's woke now. Chingado, Gore. No me jodes, way. What the fuck are you?
Don't do that again. That's too much.
Yeah.
Che cosa?
Okay, fucking Italian. Italian. Bobbity boopy. Beepity boppity.
Susie bobbity boopy.
Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but I couldn't tell she was being CGI'd AI as much as the background behind it, which, again, I don't work in the industry, but I'm like, a movie that's almost 10 years old looked better than the one that came out today.
There's that little speed up kind of, that Mad Max, like 1.5, almost 2 times. Like, there were times where it was very noticeable.
Yes.
Someone's hopping on the back of a rig and it just happens so quick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember what movie it was. Maybe The Beekeeper or something, but there's a scene where someone backs a truck up, then it moves at like light speed. And then I'm like, what the? I was like, that looks so weird. I was
even
like,
when her mom was defending defending herself with the rifle, I was like, oh, I love her character, the mom, Furiosa's mom, but I'm like, but all this shit looks like it's like the volume, like I could tell.
Yeah.
Like, that should have been happening.
That early stuff was a little more obvious, I would say. You didn't get to some of the tents and everything in the desert, and it was like, all right, cool. I didn't see. Oh yeah, Crank definitely did, but maybe it worked well for Crank just because that we're just shocking the voltage up and doing anything we can. Like, and then Mad Max, there's definitely urgency there, but
I would argue that maybe the Chrome version that he's working on, or that he already worked on, that I'm assuming is going to come out soon, and I'll definitely check that out, is that maybe that will make watching it better, since you'll be able to hide the stuff you chose to do. You chose to go
it's
with.
Possible.
Call me crazy, but like they should really start, like, I don't know, like Days of Future Past would look really cool in black and white. And I say that because watching Fury Road in the chromed edition looks awesome. Watching the Snyder cut in black and white, some of those visual effects, it looks more natural. It doesn't seem as cheesy. Logan is freaking awesome in the black and white. And I think it helps mask some of those effects. You don't have to brush up certain things on people's faces or their costumes. And you also don't have to worry about maybe the blood splatter or whatever it ends up being. You don't have to play too much with the color, and you can keep it a little more natural. And I feel like even if it's kind of sped up or whatever, like it still looks really great. It looks more natural to your eye, I think, than with that volume.
To me was interesting because I feel like
I agree.
At times it's just straight up bad. And then at other times it feels like it's kind of stylized, like it's kind of like I think I said in my review, like they're kind of like almost like walking through paintings and stuff, like and I kind of like that, but then there's just certain scenes where I'm like, okay, this isn't a painting, this is just like Garbaggio. I don't know what's going on right now. Like, this is bad.
You can tell there's a different cinematographer between
Road.
The cinematographer's different.
John Seal did Fury Road, and he's been doing like most of George Miller's stuff. This Furiosa was done by, I think, Simon Buggin or something.
Okay.
Definitely you can notice the difference.
He was bugging on some of the green screens for sure.
But even then, like shot wise, it looked good.
Simon Dugan or Duggan.
Yeah, Simon Duggan.
So Seal retired after shooting the 3,000 years alone.
That makes
he's gonna try to catch them all with his hot takes. Phil's here.
Hey Phil.
Felipe.
What's up, gentlemen?
What's up, man?
What's up, man?
Howdy doody.
I see my ex is here. You still owe me this month's child support.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
Jerry.
Happy I decided to show up.
Not in the chat, y'all.
They know it's getting fucking extorted.
Talking some Furiosa? Is that what I walked into? Some Furiosa talk?
Yeah.
Yes.
And for the record, I really liked Furiosa. It's just that,
Yeah.
damn it, some stuff was noticeable more than Fury Road. And I just rewatched a scene from Fury Road. And I think Evans from Letter Media said it best, that Fury Road looks like a goddamn painting. And Furiosa does.
And you know, the pacing between the two. I mean, Fury Road.
Oh, even that.
Funny, because my wife, when I was talking to her about seeing Furiosa, she was like, yeah, you know, I remember watching Mad Max Fury Road. It was like not a lot of story. Then they just kind of drove around, and then it was like, we're driving here, and then actually we're gonna drive back now. And I'm like, it's kind of that moving set piece.
That was my problem with it.
Type deal.
I get
but
that.
In that sense, Furiosa's like, whoa, we're really slowing down.
Yeah,
we're really taking a beat here, kind of building on some of that, and I think they did a pretty decent job.
Yeah,
kind of those like the time shifts where like there's moments where you're like, okay, I know we're like jumping ahead either like a few years here, so like, you know, they don't give you the 7 years later or 9 years and 10 months after Furiosa's success. Now we're stowing away in the war rig or whatever. You know, I like that they don't have to explain that.
Yeah. Spoon feeding. Yeah.
Because I was sitting there thinking about the end. I'm like, wait. And I'm like, and they're just like,
ending is
going
fucking awesome.
Like, we going right into Fury Road here? I'm like, I don't know. But I'm like, but no, he had to be a train. I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right. I'm like, I see what's going on here.
The ending of Furiosa is fucking awesome. It's so good. Oh, man. Like,
it's a good connective, like bookend, if you will, if they ever do any more Furiosa stuff. But cool bookend from beginning to end. And with Furiosa is that something that I dug was even just the titles of the chapters.
I like that too.
The pole of inaccessibility or whatnot, or beyond vengeance. I don't know. I just dug, and to be fair, George Miller is doing stuff that is putting a lot of contemporaries to be like, yo, this guy's in his 80s already, and he's pulling this stuff. Granted, some stuff didn't hail away from him.
It's incredible, dude.
Him and Marty.
There were so many sequences, like the pyrotechnics in the film. Were outstanding. I mean, there were moments where I was like, "Oh, that guy's just getting fried." I was like, "That." I mean, that's like deadly though. Like a wall of fire to block him. I was like, "Oh my god."
The more I think about it, the more we missed out on George's Justice League. Whatever he wanted to do.
He talked about that. He did talk about that when he was on the Horowitz show. Yeah, he talked about it on the Horowitz show. He actually mentioned that those characters are pretty reinventable in the same way modern myths are. And I was like, that sounds a lot like Zack Snyder. I love this.
I need to watch that interview.
It was great. I watched it earlier today.
Yeah, he's really good.
Beautiful. Yeah. It's funny. I've been watching Fury Road, like, because I saw the movie on Sunday, like Memorial Day Sunday. And no, I guess Memorial Day would have been Monday. Either way, I watched the movie on Sunday, had Monday off. Yesterday and today, I've been watching Fury Road in bits, and fuck, man, it just lines up so well.
Yeah.
Did you guys have you heard the story of how they did the Furiosa shot of her falling on her knees screaming.
Nah.
It was an accident almost. That day was so windy as fuck, and like everybody, like the Greenland ladies, the sisters, that their hair and makeup the color was changing, so they had to rework a lot of stuff. It was just a bad storm, and apparently George Miller was like cursing at the wind, mother, saying all this stuff. He looks to his right or his left, and he sees the dune where they did a shot, and he quickly told Charlize, we gotta go do that shot, and he gave her just one note. She did, I think it was the one take she did, and it's like, it's the thing that's in the trailer. It was the thing that was in that year's Oscars reel. Like it's the shot of Fury Road.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite shot of that movie too.
Yeah. I gotta go back because I don't remember that moment. I just don't remember. It's been so long, unfortunately.
I thought it was fun though. There's so many moments, and obviously it's because Dune 2 came out months ago. I'm like, I couldn't help but turn to my buddy as we're watching. I'm like, oh, look at them. Rather than going down, we're going up the dune because the greatest hunter climbs the highest dune before.
Yeah, that should have been a Furiosa. They should have brought that.
Yeah, I just need Stilgar to pop up out of nowhere.
He's so humble about it. He's so humble. It has to be him.
You have to lead us.
yeah. He just goes to the Furiosa. You have to lead us. Like
she was the first Nissan I'll get you.
She's like, I don't want to lead you in the very next thing. He's talking to the people. She's so humble about it. She has to be the one to lead us.
She was literally in Dune.
Take my life, put it back in the water. It's like I'm pointing the way.
And I'm so happy for Chris what he got to do with his role. I was just like, this is up there with what was it? Bad Times at the El Royale. And
yeah, because that's a great role too.
Swinging and just going for it. Like I was so happy with it.
He needs to play more villains because he's just so good at it.
Yeah. I think he's the main reason why I like Furiosa more than Fury Road, just because I mean, Immortan Joe is cool and all. Like he's all right. I don't think there's really that much to him in Fury Road. I think you get a little bit more backstory. Like that's my whole thing why I like Furiosa more is like. I feel like it gave me all of the story that I wanted in Fury Road while also telling its own story. The pacing isn't fantastic, but it kind of just made everything better. And then, Chris Hemsworth as Dementus is just like one of the best modern villains that I've seen in a long time, to be honest. He is phenomenal, especially that ending scene when like they're just sitting there talking. I was like, damn, like this is just 10 out of 10.
Now that I've seen Furiosa, I understand a lot more of the comments that Miller's been saying about wanting to direct a Thor film.
Oh, man, give it to him. Give it to him, please.
There are even some moments where Hemsworth looks like classic Norse mythology.
Thor. You're right. There's a moment where they're like, it's like some like shot going upwards. It just the way, I don't know, he's like wearing some sleeveless deal or whatever, or the way he's got his hands on his hips somewhere.
The shot where he's standing.
That's Thor right there. I was like,
what's your plan there, Phil?
Final Fantasy VII.
Okay, I heard a bunch of. I'm like, that's me stuff. Yeah, I should have known.
Yeah, I'm clowning Sephiroth right now. Sephiroth. I'm on the last boss.
Nice.
Okay.
Then I can finally move on to Final Fantasy IX. Yeah.
Is 7 your favorite out of the franchise series, Phil?
So
no?
of the PlayStation era, it's probably Final Fantasy IX. Of the entire franchise, it's probably Final Fantasy VI.
Oh, cool.
I've played every single player numbered Final Fantasy minus the MMO, so I have not played 11 or 14 avidly. I did play 14 a little bit, but like I didn't like beat the main story or whatever. But no, I've played through every mainline Final Fantasy game in existence.
How many are
I'm
we
curious
at?
about the 13. Like Lightning and all that, like
yeah, I've played that trilogy too.
I've heard mixed things about them.
13's good. 13-2 is the best. Lightning Returns is garbage.
Yeah, I heard the last one was really bad.
It was not great. It was not a good. No, just no.
Well, like the CGI trailer for 13 was like insane back then. Like how it looked. It's crazy.
13's actually the 13 trilogy is actually the only one they have not remastered. I actually just got 13 on Steam a couple weeks ago.
I wonder why they haven't. That does make sense.
They're too busy remaking 7. They just released Rebirth, which is Final Fantasy 7 Remake Part 2. The third part comes.
Someone called it Afterbirth or something.
Gore did.
Yeah, Afterbirth. Of course he did.
That was
The
funny.
only Final Fantasy I know is the Drake song. So.
Oh, no.
I mean, I can see
That's
Anya
his
playing.
biggest song.
I mean, I don't know if she needs to play Princess Zelda. I mean,
I would love that.
She could play
I
Link.
wouldn't be opposed.
I'm fine with Anya Taylor-Joy doing anything, personally. So
I heard she's up for Kratos.
boy, yeah, put a beard on her. She's got it.
Monster.
If she glared at me with those eyes, I'd probably shit myself too.
Like after seeing the Northman, I was just like, you should be doing like if they're willing to do Zelda or this mythological stuff, you should be in that realm. Just with the moment she got in that film, I was like, do it.
Who's our Link fan cast though? That's the
Tom Holland. Okay. Kidding.
Chris Pratt.
I don't want to hear Tom Holland's name. I don't want to hear Chris Pratt's name.
You know,
Ryan
people are gonna say,
Reynolds,
you know people are gonna say
freaking Link.
Timothy Chalamet. You know that's gonna come up.
That's too easy.
Wouldn't doubt it.
I don't
What
see
about
it.
the kid? What about the kid who plays Percy Jackson?
Oh,
he'd be
Walter
good.
Scobell.
Walter Scoble, he'd be nice.
Okay.
He'd be a good choice.
All right.
Yeah.
That
Sounds like an old man, but
Wait, when are they gonna start
Walter
shooting?
Scobell.
Wait, when are they gonna start shooting this movie though? Do we know?
Maybe
that's,
no.
that's a
Maybe a
good
year or
question.
two. Maybe a
A
year.
year or so. Well, like he's 15 or 16 now. I don't know. Maybe.
all right.
It depends if they're going younger Link. 'Cause if
Yeah.
they're older, then that would work for Walker.
So if they did Ocarina of Time, Walker Scoble would be perfect for young Link now. Who do you get for older Link? That is the question.
You know who popped in my head, and I know nothing about the Zelda games.
How old is older Link though? That's
So there's a
my-
7-year time gap between young Link and old Link in Ocarina of Time, but that's
Yeah, Chris
deliberately
Pratt's
that's explicitly if they go through Ocarina of Time.
I know nothing about Zelda, and it's impossible.
I bet you they're going to do an original story that has elements of.
That's exactly what
stories
they're
in
doing,
it.
I think.
Yeah, they're not gonna. Yeah.
I like that for Impa. What if you just had Anya Taylor-Joy play Link,
And
and
Zelda.
then you get someone else to play Princess Zelda?
She would make a great Zelda, I think, no matter what.
But that's an
Like-
easy one, though. I feel
Right,
like.
it
I
is
feel like
easy.
she could do it effortlessly.
Yeah.
Ooh,
What do
I
you
think
think,
she
Johnny?
could pull Link off.
Although,
yeah,
Hunter
Johnny.
Schafer wouldn't be too bad either. as
Nice.
Zelda.
That's who I wanted for Zelda. Well,
Yeah.
mostly for Sheik.
Yeah. Okay.
That
It's
could be
impossible, and like I said, I know nothing about the Zelda games. R.I.P. Anton Yelchin.
Yeah, man.
He pops in my
Yeah.
head for some reason, but
cool. Okay.
again, I haven't played any of the games. It's just I don't know. When I think of Link live action, I could see like Anton Yelchin doing that for sure.
He might be too old, but I think he might be great to play Link. GorTheMovieGod.
Nice.
Stole American.
I see the vision.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can see it.
sure.
Yep.
If nobody wants to see the fucking movie, I guess.
The
Again,
visions are clear now.
Gore could play Ganondorf.
Ooh.
Get over here.
Ganondorf.
Yeah, that just sounds like an insult because of the name. Like, Ganondorf.
Ganondorf. I love it.
I think they should just. I think they need to just cast like unknowns. Honestly,
That's a good
I
idea.
mean,
Yeah.
That's on the
That's
rise
pretty smart.
recently is the Bill Pullman's son or whoever who was in
Oh,
Battleship
Liz
Royale,
Pullman.
and he was in
Maverick.
Chemistry, Top Gun Maverick. Like I'm a fan of him.
he's
I'm
great.
Yeah.
He was in
Lewis.
The Strangers, the second one.
Mm.
He was
Yeah.
in that.
Or you could just do Glenn Powell.
Patrick
the
Stewart.
best one.
Patrick Stewart could be Link. Yeah, Patrick
Oh
Stewart.
shit!
Ah,
yes.
Yeah.
Where is this
and
master
then
shield?
Gary Oldman.
And then Ian McKellen can play Zelda.
The
That's pretty
reunion.
hot. That's pretty hot.
Jimmy Carter. We got some time. Let's fast track it. Hurry up.
Holy shit. Because they're shooting now. You guys are
Is
shooting
that,
yesterday.
is that
guys.
Jimmy
hurry up.
Carter? Is that Jimmy Carter able to? Is he able to hit?
Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah.
Because
he's
when you
a
rent
lot.
some of them,
CGI
you know,
post,
for the
CGI
low
post.
price, they're
CGI
able to hit.
Yeah,
It's in
well,
the
pumping
contract.
him.
We'll CGI out his cane post. It's fine. We'll do it.
We'll get rid of him first.
We're clapping.
I just fucking.
I'm
beat
clapping,
Final
you can't
Fantasy
see it,
VII. I'm
though.
so happy
Thank you
right
to the
now.
Academy.
Clap those
Hey, I
cheeks.
bet you
Johnny's
clap
clapping, but he
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
hit.
you just can't see it on camera.
with your
Yeah.
balls.
Yep, everything's clapping right now.
He's clapping.
Yep.
Yeah.
That must
Oh,
be
yeah.
It
Yeah,
just
no,
oh,
it's very bad.
wouldn't be too bad.
Are you guys excited for tomorrow for State of Play?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm ready to be disappointed.
A play that's going to be a play of state. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Are there rumors of what they're showing?
There's always rumors of like, oh, they're going to be showing the fucking. They're showing Bloodborne 2.
Yeah, there are. There's a couple.
One that's
rumors.
been consistent was Ghost of Tsushima 2.
What's the rumor? Okay, or what's the rumor?
Oh, really? Big fucking deal.
All right, here's the first rumor: Spider-Man will be there.
I mean, I'm not original, but like
Spooder Dooder.
I could see Spider-Man 2 DLC getting in.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
that's not a rumor, but that's a guess.
Thanks.
It's a
hey,
guess.
busy.
Thank you, busy.
Astrobot. That's like the only other thing I know.
Astrobot.
That's a little robot guy. Do you have a PS5? If you had it.
Wait, was that
a game that came
was that the setup game that they play?
Yeah, it was a little setup.
With the little controller?
Yeah, a little guy with a controller.
Astrobot.
Yeah, a little Astrobot guy. You want to play a new game?
Give you a little rumble. Give you a little
put in my pants.
It was fun. It was fine.
Maybe it was fun.
Little tutorial.
It was the best game ever. I love it.
Are they making a sequel? Is that what's happening?
Yeah,
what were those little guys? The little like string, the little dolls. It was the PlayStation.
Oh, the
Puppeteer. Oh, you mean Sackboy? Little Big Planet.
Little Big Planet. There we go.
Yeah, there's another game called Puppeteer. That's actually.
Yeah.
I think I'm not a PlayStation guy, but I think it's hilarious on Xbox that now everyone's like, "Oh, get Hellblade 2."
What are you racist?
What are you racist?
Yeah.
Well, I got a Switch. I got a
PlayStation
Switch.
is white. Wait, the PlayStation is white and the Series X is black. So
I've got a Switch.
But you can get a black cover for your PlayStation.
Yeah, but
so you can change it.
You can.
Why are you trying to change the colors?
Who's trying to buy a PlayStation cover, bro?
Take back my comment.
The hot takes coming in.
That's a dusty little daddy.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. To each their own.
But no,
I don't see the correlation in those two. But all right.
Xbox is just all Hellblade now.
2 switches.
And I'm like, I remember watching the Hellblade 2 trailer. What feels like 3 years ago, and it's like, get the new Xbox with 4K and all this ray tracing because this crazy awesome game's coming. Like I was like, this is gonna be so sick, and I just forgot about it. I was like, wow.
It got announced. It actually technically got announced 5 years ago because it got announced the same time as the actual console. So
that's probably what I'm thinking of then, because it was like the little 30-second trailer. I was like, this looks fucking spooky and weird, and like I'm into this.
I love the first
cultish. I'm like,
that first trailer was so good.
Yeah. And then that's it. And it just fizzled into oblivion.
Yeah, and
now they're like, you can play it for free. Please play this game finally.
We do have to say goodbye to Mike. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out.
Pleasure to meet you, Mike.
Have a good rest of your evening.
Good to meet you, man.
See ya.
Take care.
Bye.
Catch you later. Who the fuck?
Who was that?
Fuck was that?
Fuck are these people?
To be fair, I think
you can't let anybody on these days.
Monkey Ball.
Oh, Super Monkey Ball, yeah.
You know what? I'm looking forward to that. There's
a new one, yeah.
I mean, call me biased, but I feel like if Insomniac does pull the trigger and show something of Wolverine in conjunction with the film coming out, I would be.
That'd be kind of cool. That'd be a good idea.
That'd be cool.
Well, I think Spider-Man 2 DLC is 100%.
Yeah, I think it's gonna happen.
I think we might get a Wolverine trailer. Not because of the leaks, but because it's been a while since we've seen that official look. And I think they might go, okay, everyone knows who the fucking voice actor is. Let's show actual footage versus like shit that everyone leaked out.
Bro,
let's show actual like good quality footage of like a CG trailer and reveal.
Yeah, they could do that.
It's Liam. It's Liam voicing.
Is Liam Hemsworth?
Yeah, Liam.
He took over Witcher, and
it's Todd's voicing Wolverine. Sorry.
Was it the X-Men Origins?
Double sold.
Was it an X-Men Origins Wolverine game that had come out? I knew the movie had come out.
Really good. Yeah.
And I don't remember the name of that X-Men game, but I just remember
it's just called X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's called Uncaged Edition. That's the M-rated one.
Okay. That game was bad.
Was there a non-uncaged?
Yeah, there's a regular one that was T for teen on Wii and PS2.
Yep.
So if you want to,
slash and dash on Wii.
Yeah, well, if you also don't want the blood,
sure.
I can also.
That was the best part of that trailer. Even I'm like, dude,
if you're a fucking pussy, you don't get the uncaged version.
Yeah. Sorry, bro.
You bitch.
And also,
mine's cage free.
Oh, yeah.
I think Gianni and I would be very happy, and probably everybody else. But like, if Naughty Dog finally did a present, I'm not saying Last of Us, but I'm just saying because it is 40 years of that studio. It's like, are you gonna have a presence at the Summer Game Fest? At State of Play? Like, it's 40 years of your studio.
Last of Us multiplayer. Oh wait, shit.
Yeah, no. All right, I'm gonna go cry now. All right.
I played the shit out of that multiplayer too.
Oh, dude, Factions is fucking.
Yeah, Factions is really fun.
I don't know if you talked about it last week or not, but looking at Phil's Pokeballs there.
Balls.
I know. They're just dangling right in front of my face.
Dangling Pokeballs.
But I was reading about the new briefing of a couple Pokemon leaks for the next. I think they're going to sit out. Well, they're sitting out this year for sure, but I think next year they may drop a follow up to Arceus, and then Gen.
No, they announced another game.
They
announced another game.
Yeah,
they're right?
Okay. No. Hold on. There is a new game coming next year. It's not dated. Yeah, next year. It's called Legends ZA.
Yeah.
It's a second Legends game. But there is no remake. There's no game this year. The only game they are releasing is a new mobile game that is basically the Pokemon version of Duel Links, but they're doing it with the trading card game.
That's right.
Okay.
But then 2026 will be
30th year anniversary.
30th anniversary, 10th generation. Waiting for the new console, I believe.
Pokemon Gold second remake.
The theory is that the new Legends game drops earlier in the year. They might do whatever they are following up that with at the end of the year, because typically they do like to release games around November for the holiday boom.
Oh, I love that.
Arceus was January, though. To be fair.
Yes, exactly. Well, the thing is, internally, they were actually developed and meant to be released earlier. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl were supposed to be released in September. Legends Arceus was supposed to be released in November, but because of COVID, that fucked up their development times, and it also fucked up the development of Scarlet and Violet too. So
you can tell.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I have so many of the. I did play Brilliant Diamond, but I feel like I have Scarlet and maybe Violet, and just started the game once and then just never went. But Arceus was the best Pokemon game.
That was probably the best one
ever. Legends Arceus is probably one of the funner ones they've done in a long while. I've beaten Scarlet all the way through. I've got like 600 plus hours invested into it between like the raids, the competitive battling, Pokemon building, like all that shit. Like if you want a solid modern Pokemon game and you can deal with half-assed fucking gameplay, and it's fine. There are worse games that are graphically and mechanically worse, believe me.
Sure.
But like overall, just a fun experience that's kind of fresh and invigorating, but also kind of keeps true to what Pokemon is. Legends Arceus, hands down. I'm very curious to see what they do with Legends ZA, because it's apparently taking place in one area of one region they haven't revisited in a long while, the Kalos region. It's taking place entirely in Lumiose City. So I don't know. I think it all depends on how you scale it, because if you look at Legends Arceus, it's taking place, quote, over the entire Sinnoh region before it was called Sinnoh, which is Generation 4, but it's also broken up into 5 separate areas where you can go and capture massive amounts of different Pokemon. It's insane.
I haven't played a Pokemon game in years, like a long time. Like any new one, just haven't.
There's Pokemon Red.
Yeah, I love Red.
There's Pokemon Blue without the this is my original.
The rare variant.
The rare variant with no cover. Yeah,
you got like extra batteries for those things, or how do you?
Oh, we got the Japanese.
Wow. Okay.
Japanese gold.
Ooh.
Japanese
yellow. Oh yeah, you got green, right? That means. Come on.
Oh, silver. My boy.
They had green, not blue.
Regular gold.
Regular gold. Yep.
And then let's see here.
Drink.
Ruby.
That was
Sapphire.
my first OG game.
Fire Red.
Having all these labels.
Years of corrosion sitting in my pocket.
Okay.
Time.
Bill, do you have the
Emerald?
You have the Game Boy Advance Pikachu variant? Or no? Too high? Yeah, that one's pricey. I've seen online.
Pokemon Leaf Green.
Jesus.
Hey, Leaf Green and Fire Red were that Emerald, the Ruby, so cool. Sapphire, Emerald, Leaf Green, Fire Red, into freaking Diamond and Pearl. I mean, that was an era.
There you go. Yeah,
Game Boy.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah.
2 Game Boy Colors, and then down here, Cat Blue.
You got a copy of Pokemon Ranger in there somewhere?
No, I do not. But I do have
XD Gale of Darkness. Let's go.
Did you pay? Did anyone play Pokemon Snap back in the day?
Yes, of course.
I love
Yes.
Snap.
Yes.
Love Pokemon Snap.
I played it at Blockbuster where you can like play at the little kiosk and then get the little pictures printed out.
Cool. They're cool, man.
I was fucking cool.
Yeah.
I'm not anymore though.
Oh, that's awesome.
Batman.
Batman.
I didn't know Batman.
I know that.
Had a collaboration. The fuck?
I know Batman.
There you go.
Heart Gold.
Silver.
I had Heart Gold. I had Heart Gold. I think
Platinum's fire.
I think that was the last new Pokemon game I played way back then. Was Heart Gold. That was the last one.
That was the last one I remember really enjoying until Arceus.
Yeah, I remember like Black and White. There were aspects that I enjoyed, or like when they tied back in post game to the Sinnoh region and doing some of the stuff with Cynthia. I was like, all right, I'm on board with some of that.
Yeah, I never played those actually.
Nice.
Pokemon
Crystal. Nice.
Crystal.
Pokemon trading card game.
Hell yeah, they just brought that to Switch, I think, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
I remember. Yeah.
And then don't fucking show it.
You got Pokemon Pinball on there, bro?
Pokemon Yellow, actually.
Oh yeah, that's the only one.
These are the only ones I managed to download before they took down the eShop on the 3DS.
Yeah, that's the only one I bought when it was on 3DS.
And I remember those OG Rescue Team games.
I've got
Rescue Team.
Those are enjoyable.
I showed Platinum and Heart Gold. I've got Soul Silver, Diamond, Pearl, Black, White, Black 2, White 2, Pokemon X, Pokemon Omega Ruby. I still need, I've got Pokemon Y. I need Pokemon X, and I need Alpha Sapphire. I have no desire to play Sun Moon or Ultra Sun and Moon because those games are fucking trash, and that generation sucks.
Put some respect on Rotom.
Bro, no.
I abandoned those
Rotom
games
is a Gen 4
through.
Pokemon, but fuck, Sun and Moon are terrible. I hate those games.
Didn't they do different Rotom deals though for Sun and Moon though, or
Rotom is the Pokedex.
Oh, that's right. There we go.
Rotom is the Pokedex. That's where they started. That's where that trend started.
That's right.
You got turned into a Pokédex.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
It's like a tablet with Rotom.
He's doing too much, bro.
It's super weird. Super goofy.
He's already a TV.
Into a Pokédex.
Literally.
Super goofy shit. Super goofy shit. Yeah.
Anyway, so State of Play is tomorrow. By the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can't wait until they show some Pokemon games.
Game Freak really wants to expand their wallets, you know.
The thing
there's a Silent Hill thing also.
The thing is like Game Freak doesn't really do that in Pokemon. They've deliberately like gone out of their way to do their own like State of Play or whatever the fuck Xbox does. They do like Pokemon announcements. Like they did one on Pokemon Day, and then they hold like a Nintendo Direct-esque that's dedicated purely to Pokemon. So
they call it Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Fuck it.
I remember like last time they did one. Gore like got up or some shit.
I got up at 9 o'clock. And it was
like,
bullshit.
what the fuck is? Yeah, that was dumb.
Like
fucking DLCs.
I think we know out of the two here who's the more popular person we're more excited to talk to. It's the cat.
Yeah. Aww.
Yep, for sure.
It's a kitty.
Yeah.
I like how it's Mike plus cat when it should be cat plus a cat and then Mike.
Cat. Also Mike.
Yeah. Mike also the
Sam and Cat, Mike and Cat. No.
Yeah. It's like Sam and Cat.
Yeah.
That fucking show.
It's the Two Broke Girls.
Classic Nickelodeon show.
this isn't the same animal that shits on the floor, right? You have a dog too, right?
That was my 2-month-old puppy. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was Mike. He's just covering for his dog.
Probably. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought too.
Yeah.
I take full blame for it. It was actually him, but you know.
Puppy shitter.
Ate my dad's glasses.
Puppy
today,
shitter.
So, yeah.
Stop shitting on the floor.
I have to save this damn dog's life because he ate my dad's like $300 glasses. So
did you watch the fucking movie?
Did
you watch Dune Part 2?
Yes. I've seen it twice. And
did you watch Garfield?
Yes.
Do you know what the Benny Gesserit does in Garfield?
Why did you watch
what role did the Bene Gesserit play in Garfield?
They manipulate all the Garfield.
And is it Bill Murray?
It's Bill Murray, but it's him from Osmosis Jones.
Jesus Christ.
He's a cameo.
Wait,
they did a sequel to Osmosis Jones, didn't they?
Yeah, they did a show. It was
Ozzy and Drix.
Ozzy and Drix.
Yeah, Ozzy and Drix.
Ozzy and Drix.
William Shatner was the mayor, right? In Osmosis Jones. Yeah, okay, I can't remember.
Yep. You can tell because he sounds exactly like William Shatner.
Yeah, because he's just talking. I'm like,
he's like, I am William Shatner. He's not even trying to do like a different accent.
We're not doing voice acting.
Yeah, he talks exactly like that.
Well, Mike, can you tell me, did Chris Pratt have a Garfield voice, or was it just Chris Pratt?
He's just screwed.
This cat right here would have had a better Garfield voice than Chris Pratt.
It's just like it's one of those. I'm not trying to be a Chris Pratt hater, like I'm a Ryan Reynolds hater sometimes. It's old. Like give the role to someone else who's going to do something closer to the character.
Like Tom Holland.
He obviously got directed to do that, so I wouldn't really blame him.
Yeah. No, we want you to be Chris Pratt. Actually, you're just like I want lasagna.
Because Garfield has a boring voice. I mean, from what I've heard, the movie is nothing like Garfield anyway. He licks lasagna, and then the last fucking 80 minutes of the movie is him like with a.
There is no
Samuel
lasagna
Jackson.
eating in that movie. There's no lasagna eating.
Hovers over lasagna.
Mm-hmm.
I heard it was a heist movie.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah,
so it's basically Ocean's 11 with fucking Garfield.
It's like the nut job.
Who doesn't want that in their lives?
Brad Pitt was voicing Garfield. I'd want.
Is he George Clooney? Is he Matt Damon? Is he?
He's everything.
Is he Dano?
George Clooney.
All Dano is Garfield.
I mean, who doesn't want to see a CGI Ocean's 11?
Oh man.
Well, isn't that the bad guys? That movie? Isn't that pretty much what that is?
No, it's John Travolta.
Which speaking of Ocean's
Hey,
11,
you touched my hair.
Brad Pitt and George Clooney film Wolf's trailer came out.
I got
that looks really good.
Yeah.
Wolves, not wolves.
Oh, sorry, Wolves. Wolf.
Wolf.
Wolf. There's 10 F's.
It's like the wolf of Wall Street. A wolf.
It's a fugazi. It's a fugazi.
Yeah, the fairy dust.
Maybe it's like rough. Like how people in the South say rough.
It's a wolf.
The wolf.
You got up those numbers.
A wolf man.
So Ricky numbers.
Pump that shit up, man.
Marv.
Right. Anyway, so Garfield sucked.
Yeah.
Anybody see? I saw the TV glow.
No,
I wanted to see that.
My theaters didn't get it.
Yeah,
man, what kind of theaters you got around you?
I have Cinemark and AMC, and then like a smaller chain, but gets like every fucking movie except for I Saw the TV Glow.
That's so wild.
Brad Pitt is 78 years old.
Bro,
Wayne and the guy from Bullet Train.
Bro, fucking Brad Pitt, man.
Oh, Bullet Train.
I do think so, Brad Pitt.
Dude, it's the guy from Deadpool 2 for the train.
The invisible guy.
Two of the guyest dudes of all time.
Is that the guy from the South Park movie?
Yes, yeah.
Brian Bottino.
It was the dude from the. It's the dude from the Channing Tatum and Sandra Bullock movie.
That is the president.
Lost City, yeah. It's that guy.
Yeah, the law. It should stay fucking lost.
Lasagna.
No,
Brad Pitt died, the movie died.
That movie was so strange because Daniel Radcliffe was gone.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. Let's go see them together again. Like I grew up on those Oceans movies.
I'd rather watch that than Garfield.
I'm sure. I mean, I'd rather watch literally anything with Brad Pitt in it than Garfield.
I'm gonna try tomorrow after work. They're playing Hitman in like one theater in the Seattle area for a couple more days. I'm gonna try to sneak away to that if I can get off early enough. That's like 2 weeks because that doesn't come out I guess for another couple weeks.
Yeah, right now.
I've been waiting.
Indie wave right now is hitting.
I think it's coming out next week on Netflix, though, right?
Okay, maybe next Friday.
Next week or 2 weeks or something like that. I know it's like sometime in June. It's coming to Netflix.
Yeah,
but it's like they like Netflix owns. We've got like a string of theaters around us, like the Varsity Theaters, and Netflix owns those theaters. So usually that is where any of the movies that end up on, like I saw, Maestro and. Whatever that David Fincher,
the Killer,
Killer. There we go.
I regret not seeing that at the Egyptian Theater in LA. I was in LA. I was like, God damn.
Did Glass Onion go to that or no?
Pardon?
Did Glass Onion go to that one too or no? That theater.
Glass Onion, the Knives Out.
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, that is. Did you guys talk about the Knives Out? The next Knives Out?
Not yet.
I'm so excited.
Out 3.
I can't wait.
I'm fucking aroused thinking about it.
Josh O'Connor and Kaylee Spaney. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Those are solid.
Glenn Close, man.
Blanc.
Yeah, the Glenn Close. I was like, all right.
I'm excited,
Glenn
man.
Close.
Oh,
Albert Noms.
I can't wait for more Daniel Craig fake ass Southern accent.
Fuck, we're in trouble. It's a donut.
Donut within a donut.
To examine it further, the hole of a donut has a hole inside of his hole.
He needs some like prospector trousers that he's always pulling on. What did I do say that?
I hope Rian Johnson never stops making those movies. I need as much Benoit Blanc in my life.
I hope he keeps doing that and never touch Star Wars again.
No, I want him to put Benoit Blanc in Star Wars.
Well, they already did. He was in the. Well, I guess Rian Johnson didn't do that one.
Oh, no, he's in it. Yeah.
That was the Force Unleashed.
The Force is just a simple extrapolation of all your mind's mentalities.
What if instead of Knives Out, it was called Freaks Out and they got freaky?
Shit balls.
What is it? CSI, KFC?
No, it's just stupid.
Jeremy Renner's hot sauce.
What if instead of Knives Out, it was called Freaks Out and they got freaky?
Oh,
that's
dirty. You ever see The Overnight?
Let me see. Yeah. Oh yeah, Overnight with Adam Scott.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you get freaky with the.
Yeah.
That's what happens when the group gets freaky.
Oh yeah, they get freaky. You should watch that.
I saw a rumor that like Tom Hardy might be involved in Knives Out 3. And someone on Twitter said it is like, imagine the fucking accent that Tom Hardy's gonna pull out for Knives Out 3.
It's gonna be an amalgamation of like all 15 accents he's done.
Yeah, just every accent he's ever done.
You're not gonna be able to understand anything he says.
I saw they might be making a second season of Taboo.
Really?
Like
that
it's
shit
been a while.
came out like 6 years ago.
I never finished that. I watched like half of it and I liked it, but then I just stopped watching.
I didn't finish it, but I saw that pop up on my my feed earlier today. They're like season 2 starting again in the works again. I was like, what?
Thank God Venom is almost over, dude. He's had a fucking stranglehold on his career. I can't wait for that shit to die.
Hey, he got the bike ride
on his own, man.
Yeah,
the bike ride.
I'm so excited for the bike rides. I was like, fucking damn, why are you on your bike?
I can't wait to see Austin Butler obviously get murdered at the end of the movie. If you see the trailers, there's just like, it's so obvious his ass is gonna die.
Give him the old.
And Tom Hardy's gonna be like, you killed my Austin Butler.
I mean, that chopper.
What the fuck you just said?
The cat left.
Fuck.
Wow.
That could be wrong.
That's just Mike.
Cat left.
Cat left?
Oh, poor you.
Fuck this.
Come back.
Your cat was like, fuck you and fuck this.
Fuck you, Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy gets brought on cats out of here.
Yeah. Cat allergies.
You just had too much in the fire.
That's bait. That's bait.
That's bait.
That's bait.
See, there's no funny gift. There's no funny gifts you can make out of Furiosa. That's why I bombed.
Nah, bro, give me the. No. I forgot his name already, but the guy's like, "Is this Valhalla?"
With the arrows, was it the first war boy scene?
Arrows sticking out.
Arrows sticking out.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Yeah, sure. Why it bombed? Because there's no Skibidi Toilet cameo in it.
That's true. Where the fuck is the Skibidi? Yo,
exactly.
Come on.
What is that stuff? I don't even. I keep seeing.
Don't ask. You don't
brain
want to know.
Yeah,
it's like literal like brain cancer. That's what it is.
If you really want to know the lore, ask
No. Oh yeah, ask Draven. There you go. He'd be like, well, there's toilets, and then immediately check out right when it
and then
I loved Piss Boy though.
Piss Boy was good. Yeah, Piss Boy. Said Piss Boy like 5 times.
Every
time, like, she just said Piss Boy. Every time they said Piss Boy, I'm like, did they just say Piss Boy? Every time it was clear as day. Piss Boy. I'm like, Piss Boy. Oh yeah, Scrotus. Scrotus is a character.
Yeah, Scrotus killed me. I was like,
dude, Scrotus was crazy because when I heard that name, I was like, is that's the main villain from the Mad Max game that came out? And it is. I don't know. Yeah, Scrotus is the main villain of the Mad Max game that came out around time Fury Road came out.
Scrotum.
I was hoping that
of all time.
Do you guys know who played Scrotus?
Scrotum.
Josh Hellman.
Josh Trank.
That was his name.
Yeah,
I forgot he was Scrotus.
He was young Stryker in Days of Future Past.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He played he played a character in Fury Road, right?
Yeah, no. Also, Furiosa. He
played a character in Fury Road as well, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
he's young Stryker.
Whoever the guy that plays, it's funny is I think of 2 strikers now. Actually, I think of what is it, Brian?
There's Brian Cox, Danny Houston, and now Josh Hellman.
Danny Houston. I'm watching, so I'm at Furiosa, and I see an ad for Horizon. And I'm like, Danny Houston's popping up in there. I'm like, all right, we got half the Yellowstone crew coming over for this.
He played another character in Fury Road. He played Nux's friend. Is his name Nux, right?
Yeah.
He plays not friend, but he's the other mad boy, war boy.
He's Split. Yeah, you're right.
Mad boy. Yeah, I thought he was too because I thought he looked familiar, but anyway,
would have never saw that because he's in fucking white makeup all this. Wow, that's insane. That's
I don't know though.
Why is it gotta be white?
Scrotum and erection are the greatest things.
Imagine one war boy just went full black.
Blackface. Yeah,
this movie's getting canceled.
Scrotum and erection are the greatest names for a character.
Apparently,
Scrotum.
He's also the voice of Captain Boomerang in the Harley Quinn special. Very problematic
Suicide Squad game. I was about to get up and leave.
No. A very
get my refund for the Suicide Squad game and call it good.
Oh yeah,
Nick, go get your tummy nummies.
I gotta make it to brats and Frito pie tonight.
All right,
enjoy it, man.
Well, good talking with you guys again, though. Good to see you.
Yes, sir.
Bye.
Bye. Man, who the fuck
was that? Who the fuck was that guy?
What was that? Fudge.
Cinema guy.
What the hell? Yeah.
What the fuck?
They keep coming across those fake I maxed out it's Fortnite battle pass play that same audio. What the hell?
Oh yeah, when are we playing Fortnite again?
When the season isn't dog cock.
Look, just because you suck at the game doesn't mean we have to stop playing it.
Yeah,
says the one who hops my backpack every time we play.
If you get at least a duo, it's good because then you drive around the car and get guns.
I played in squads and wanted to cut my PP off.
Okay,
just play duos. Just play duos.
What I love is there's this custom game mode where you're just fighting waves of zombies that are coming after you.
That sounds better.
This farm area. I have Yoda on my back. Yoda is laughing and every single time I kill a zombie.
If I want to play Mad Max, I would play the Mad Max video game instead of fucking Fortnite.
You should play it. It's pretty good.
I have it in my library. I might play it.
Have a Mad Max event at some point.
It looks like Johnny's going to play.
I mean, they have to.
So
yeah.
X Defiant, and I'm gonna keep trying to grow my MLB career probably as well.
Which is probably not going to happen. It's probably not going to happen.
I'm on the Mets. And from the looks of it today, they could use me. They suck cack. They're fucking terrible, let me tell you. My boy Shohei Ohtani hit a nuke on him.
Gore, what do you think about the Mets? Yeah, Gore, tell me about the Mets.
Oh, the Mets. That's my least favorite football team.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. I agree. They're my least favorite football team too.
When they kick the field goal, I fucking
man.
When they hit the puck,
fuck shit. Yeah. That fucking puck, let me tell you.
Oh man, that puck making me pucker. You know what I mean?
As of Monday night, I'm about knuckles deep into Far Cry 5. That's a hella good game.
I'm glad you finished that sentence. I was afraid we were going to go.
Yeah. I'm knuckles deep. I'm far into my own ass knuckles deep. And I'm going to cry. Far Cry 5 was all right. I didn't play too much of 6 though. 6 was I think I'm just sick of Far Cry at this point.
Yeah. Which is the one with Troy Baker?
Is that 4?
I think that's 4, yeah. And then 3 is Nacho from Better Call Saul.
Nacho!
What's his name?
That was his first role. Michael
Libre?
Michael Mando, yeah.
Michael
Mando.
Yeah, he's great. That was his first big role, really.
What a fucking guy.
To the point where he auditioned for that role, but the role was really small. It was a really small role. He was one of many bosses you fight in the game. And because he was so good, they expanded the role and then just made him the main villain, even though he's not really if you play the game, but they advertised him as if he was the main villain.
Yeah, he's on the cover.
Loved his role. Yep, he's on but he's not the main villain. Sadly.
Love it. You'll love to see it.
Sadly.
Yep. That's what I'm saying.
Nacho, the main character.
He's gone.
Nacho Libre.
Nacho. Yeah, his name is Nacho.
I love Nacho.
I only watched the first 2 seasons.
You're not even fucking here. You backed out. You backed out of the show. You cannot comment. You backed out of the show.
You backed out so he could make that comment.
Back out, yeah. Flake out. He wasn't on his own show.
And he's like, I don't know if I can make it actually. So Wait, he couldn't even make it to his own damn show the night before. So
yeah,
I know.
like what the fuck. We said some fucked up stuff too.
Yeah, we did. Well,
this channel's done. It's over. It's on life support.
It was before the stream.
Just because he brought up the CW stuff. I don't know why, but early today I fell down a rabbit hole, literally and figuratively, of you guys' reactions to the Gotham Knights show trailer. And that was
the trailer.
I think I watched. Wait, did I watch that?
I bet you did watch them. You fucking.
I'm pretty sure I did. I remember thinking the Batman mask looked embarrassing. It was like a Halloween mask. Let me see.
Yeah, I watched the show.
I loved it.
It wasn't too bad compared to other shows, that's for sure. Yeah, like it wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
They played with ideas. They had some good ideas. I'll give them that.
Like, let's make a shitty show. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't watch it. I don't know. I didn't watch it. I'm doing a bit.
Like, well, the marketing made it worse than what it was, but the show still wasn't great. But
yeah,
I remember wasn't the first trailer on Twitter or something? It was exclusively on Twitter or something. That's how I remember having to watch it.
Gotham Knights?
No, I think it came out early. Like someone leaked it early.
TikTok.
Before it was officially released.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Maybe that's what.
Wait, what was better, the Gotham Knights game or the show?
The show.
Well, both came out around the same time.
Yeah, we have both. Weird.
I gotta get castrated.
The show.
Actually, honestly, the show is probably better because it looked like it would be like funny to laugh at, maybe. But like the Gotham Knights game was
Venom.
Good lord.
Venom.
That game.
Let the damn lame.
Here's the thing, Johnny. Gore has now started doing the awfully hot coffee pot line because he starts saying.
Oh, I've been saying that for years.
No.
Yeah, I have. No, go back to. I've said it in videos before.
Okay, what videos?
To be fair, I used to say "Mom Spaghetti" way more, but then the awful hot coffee. But I used to say "Mom Spaghetti" a lot.
I bet you did.
That's a classic video.
Starting yesterday.
Have you ever seen the Mom Spaghetti?
Coffee pack.
You put out like 100 videos a day. It's probably started like yesterday, and it's like I've been doing it for a while, man. Yeah,
well, Eminem's got some good lines, bro.
Yeah, he's got some quotables. And just wait till he drops his new album. Oh boy, I'm gonna be covering that.
No, it's just a song on Friday, right? Houdini, just one.
Houdini Friday. He's ripping off Dua Lipa, copying her song title. I'm mad.
What is he gonna shadow drop the album? Because he's shadow dropped albums before.
Nah, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
He's marketing it like it might be his last album, so I don't think so. I think he'll probably come out in summer.
I think he's just.
Oh yeah.
Around. I think he's just fucking around.
I kind of hope it's his last album in like the most respectful way possible. I think he's kind of tarnished his legacy as he's kept going. So I kind of wanted to end on a strong note.
You think Venom did anything to his legacy?
No, it didn't help.
It helped. It helped.
It helps.
Yeah, I mean it's
knock, let the devil in.
Yeah, that's classic.
Hell yeah.
He's back.
I remember when that song came out, and I was awakened spiritually.
It was the best part of the Venom movie. I will say that.
No, when he said "turd" or whatever, that was the best.
Oh, "Turn to Wind." Actually, yeah, "Turn to Wind" might be better than the Venom song. I'm not gonna lie.
That was literally the last 2 seconds of the movie. Too.
Like a turd in the wind.
He's like, "Hey, yo, man, I'm Venom, bro," and then he's like, "I owe a turd," and he bit his face off.
I'm glad it was,
which was confusing because it sounded like he was like gonna let him go, and then he just bites his head off. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Well,
the turd rises.
I'm glad that it was said because just like a turd in the wind. JoyPadJake.
Oh! Wait, where'd you get that hat from?
No. I've
never seen
I didn't bring it up this time. I didn't bring it up.
I know.
I've never seen that before.
It's not my fault you have Alzheimer's, okay?
That's right.
I do. It's true. I have Alzheimer's.
I actually haven't heard this story, so like.
Yeah, we all have. We all have. Believe me, we all have.
My stream has, yes.
Okay, I guess I have.
There is a new trailer for Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
By the way,
or is that just a rumor?
That is true. 10 a.m. my time, baby.
That is canon.
Phil was about to lose it if I started talking about that again.
No, I just know you, and I know you don't shut up about shit.
Oh,
damn! What's with all that anger?
I haven't brought it up. In
how is that angry? I'm just being honest, man.
You don't shut the fuck up about it. You said it just like that.
Did not say it just like that. Your tone was way off there.
That's what I heard.
Knock with the devil him lively.
I took some creative liberties, I guess, but
yeah, you
did.
You added a little spice to it, Gore. Like a little bit.
That was the remix.
Yeah, the remix.
Gore added the spice.
I was paraphrasing it there.
There was no sugar.
Dune.
He added the spice, but there was no sugar.
That's true. There's no sugar to that. No
sugar tonight.
Do you think
that means
the more parody of Dune is called Poon?
I like my coffee black, just like my metal. So yeah,
I like my coffee. Wait, no, what's the airplane joke?
I like my coffee.
Black, like my man.
Hey.
That's a classic joke.
I like my coffee black, like my Metallica album.
Hell yeah, Metallica.
Nice.
That's basically what I just said, just lamer.
I got that reference. Vitriol from that. Man, it's exactly what I said, but lamer.
You just brought me in here to get ball busted, didn't you?
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
you fucking mutt.
You insulted him a little bit.
Hey, well, it's not the worst thing I've been called. It's far from the worst thing I've been called.
Call this guy a mutt, I kill you.
Fucking Bessie got my new shoes dirty.
By the way, Bow, he has returned.
Almighty cat.
Kitty.
Oh boy, we got a kitty cat on the stream again. Oh boy,
lead us to paradise.
Listen again.
Lead us to the promised land.
Like boom.
He's a cat.
It says lead you to the promised land, and then it has a portal to Gore's room.
That is the promised land. Yeah. Try to get all of the Gore.
Why does that sound so familiar? Lisano guy. Oh, right. That's what Johnny said when he proposed to me, and I sheepishly said yes.
That's cute.
Yeah. And now the promised land is how many?
There he goes.
Your corner.
There you go.
He made him sad.
He's getting ready to honeymoon.
Yeah.
He's getting ready to pull out his giant sandworm.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's a grandpa.
Yeah,
he's gonna ride something that day.
Oh, there you go. And Phil, you know what? Now Phil, now the promised land is just X many years of child support for this guy.
I'm about to show you my desert rat, bro.
Johnny, do you need me cat for emotional support?
Johnny, did you hear any of that was said when you left?
No, I was just using the tissue for tears and other substances.
You left.
A bunch of salty substances.
When you left, they're like, what is he doing? Like, what do you want on camera? And then Phil's like, he's going to pull out his sandworm. And then Ronin's like, it's the grandfather.
Oh, my sandworm? No, I'm not trying to get you banned.
Someone's getting ridden.
I also need some content for my OnlyFans. I need some money. I'm desperate. I gotta save that for some pay-per-view type action.
In fairness, the sandworm is enormous.
Yeah, so that's all that matters.
That's why Phil really said yes.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I would have said yes too.
The Lisan Kat Gaib is headed.
He also called me the Lisan Agaibun in the bedroom, so you know.
Inappropriate, but also accurate.
That's why he repeats it, because it's the only good times we ever had. It's all he remembers.
And when he's moaning too much, he's like, silence!
Yeah, Phil, use the voice,
God damn it. Benny Gesserit.
Yeah, the Benny Gesserit.
Yeah, sometimes I'd even dress up just like him, black veil and everything.
Yeah, black veil.
Oh man, Phil looks so fucking hot in the Florence Pugh costume with the little diamond mask. Let me tell you.
Oh damn!
I got my sandworm ready to ride.
Her mask kept evolving over time. Like kept getting more and more intricate.
Yeah, just more and more, and then she starts wearing like fucking spoons, like at the end of the movie. Like I know. But goddamn, can she wear those spoons? Let me tell you.
I had so much shit on my face it made Immortan Joe look pretty.
Oh damn!
So much shit on his face it made me look pretty. There we go.
Nice. That's disgusting.
And that's
well, at least you weren't the piss guy. You know?
Piss boy.
Yeah, at least you weren't piss boy. Yeah.
It's artistic.
Scrotus.
Scrotus Maximus.
I'm gonna name my kid Scrotus.
That's got to be the Gladiator 2 sequel.
That track.
Scrotus.
No, I thought y'all were just going over that scene from Transformers where he goes, "I'm right underneath the enemy scrotum."
Why do you remember that so much? What's wrong with you? You're supposed to forget that movie after you saw it. You still ran for 15 years. I never brought that up.
Yeah, and then John Turturro got pissed on by Bumblebee.
Why have you brought it up so much? That's the first time I've ever brought that up.
Mister, I love the 1986 movie so much, but I can't stop talking about the 2007 movie.
I can shit on him all I want to.
What I've done.
That's a banging song, bro.
Oh, God,
that song slaps me.
Have you guys seen those videos where it's like if X movie was released in 2007 and they just had that Linkin Park song in the background?
Oh, it'd be fantastic.
So many movies.
Keep talking. I have a sledgehammer. Just keep talking. My sledgehammer is ready and willing.
Go ahead, bring it.
My cousin used to do that too. He wound up on the floor. Don't worry.
I've got a freaking katana back there to match that sledgehammer.
Yeah, he did.
You look like a common motherfucker that owns a katana.
The hammer put you off.
What does that mean, Core?
That's exactly what you think it means.
Sounds like you had a very intimate relationship with his hammer.
Mike just whooping out a cat. What the fuck? Yo, hey, whoa.
Hey guys, listen, play any RPG game ever. Swords.
All right. Chainsaw's been trying to say something.
No, Mike, were you trying to say something earlier or no? Because you were like doing like holding your hand up at one point. I didn't know what
the force.
Oh, I don't know.
He's trying to give his opinion on the Garfield movie.
Fucking movie, Mike. Did you watch the fucking movie?
Did you watch it?
I still don't understand why they were eating lasagna with Garfield.
Well,
yeah, that's fair.
Well, my 3 favorite movies this year all involve the desert. You know,
was it actual lasagna though?
Dune, Furiosa, and Garfield.
Okay. Yeah. Was it actually lasagna? Let's be honest.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. It was a fucking ragu. What the fuck?
When they first showed Garfield in the trailer, he's eating pizza. Like the fuck? Where's the lasagna?
Eggplant Parmesan bullshit. What the fuck is this?
He orders like 20 fucking lasagnas, but he doesn't ever eat any of them.
Wow, so they blue balled the lasagna. That's crazy.
Are they teasing it for the
do you guys know who voiced John in Garfield?
They're saving it for the sequel.
Yeah. Do you guys know who voiced John in Garfield?
Oh yeah, it's fucking Lex Luthor, right?
Yes, Nicholas Hoult. Yeah, who was also in
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Same. Chris Pratt was also in Fury Road.
Kevin Spacey was John
Zuckerberg. Boys got range.
We can't.
Yeah, I haven't seen Furiosa yet, but because I love Fury Road so much, I'm almost scared to watch Furiosa.
Furiosa's better.
Great. No, it's the fuck
Really?
it is.
Wow,
What?
You idiot.
I'm almost scared to watch it, but not because I love Fury Road. So.
That shot of Chris Hemsworth in the truck where he's like driving.
Oh, peak.
I've seen
Fantastic, dude.
Yeah,
I've seen a few scenes of
it's like peak when a tsunami's about to hit a city.
Yeah,
I've seen a few scenes of his performance in that movie, and his voice is so damn weird. It's like I don't know why he's.
There is no hope.
There's no hope.
Why does he sound like that?
What are we in?
He's doing an Australian accent. That's what,
Yeah, that's what happens when he actually uses his normal voice.
Traditional Australian accent.
I put Fury Road and Furiosa in
Lady and gentlemen. Your engines.
Ready? Go.
I love it.
What I'm trying to say is I put Furiosa and Fury Road in the same category. I think they were fucking on equal footing, in my opinion.
Yes.
Okay.
I agree with that. I just prefer story.
Believe me, I get it. Oh, I get it. Like Furiosa is a lot more story driven and like narrative driven, but
is it a lot more story driven though?
And I get what Gianni is saying, but I get the story in Fury Road, just the visuals. I could tell, like, okay, there's a passing a torch with the old lady and the one of the wives and whatnot.
To Ronan's point, Fury Road is a more visual story. Furiosa is a more narrative story.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that's it perfectly.
I still don't really.
I also just feel like I'm on cocaine and got like adrenaline shot into my dick when I watch Fury Road, which is kind of fun.
So now
Furiosa's story is incredibly simple, though.
It's simple.
I don't disagree.
Very simple.
But it also opens up the world in a way that was the foundation was laid in Fury Road.
It does expand the world, yes.
And I wanted that.
But they also don't really show a lot of that world. They talk about it, but they don't really show.
They touch on it.
They touch on it more.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be very, very honest. I still don't understand the timeline of Mad Max because
it don't.
Yeah,
George Miller don't give a fuck about that. Like if you look at 1, 2, and 3, they have nothing.
George Miller has even said, like, don't even worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
They just happen sequentially. Don't even try and put numbers on it.
They're mostly like fairy tales. That's the thing of Max. He's mostly like a folklore character.
Said in the trailer is supposed to be like 50 years after, and then it's like a 20 year.
I heard it was either before 2 or after 2. So either you watch the stuff before Road Warrior or after it.
It's supposed to be in between 2 and 3, supposedly. That's
what
I kept hearing. Yeah.
So
which doesn't even add up because it's like
no, it doesn't.
Just a couple years after.
Furiosa begins 45 years after the Great Oil.
Mad Max is already happened, like
80.
It's early in it. That's why it's not.
We're sorry.
Crazy.
Right. And then
Max would be
Fury Road takes place after Thunderdome, which makes sense.
Yeah.
But Furiosa is kind of like
in between.
You could probably take it like it probably starts off somewhere in between like Road Warrior and Thunderdome, and then it lines up after Thunderdome. That's probably the best way to spin that.
So when does the Tupac California Love music video take place in that timeline?
It's actually the most.
Is it before Furiosa?
No, it's the most recent thing in the timeline.
Okay.
It leads into
Johnny's
Furiosa.
asking
It actually leads in.
That's been bugging me for fucking years. I just wanted to know.
Johnny's
as an
asking
expert on wherever the fuck you just said, that's definitely what it is.
To Phil's point about Furiosa being story driven and Fury Road being visually driven, what is Madam Web?
Shit driven.
Neither.
All of the above.
Sydney Sweeney.
A disappointing match.
If a coal train was run on shit, that's what Madam was just like. All right, keep going. We're fucking rushing this shit. Just skip all the stuff.
You're on a train.
Don't call him Peter Parker. Don't call him Peter Parker.
It's driven by Sony's brain power. There we go.
If you call
kill him in the fireworks factory. Fuck it.
Kill him with the Pepsi logo.
Big P. Yeah.
Mike, stop shooting.
If you say Peter
Stop
Parker,
pulling that gas. Come on, guys. Come on.
Sorry.
Shit just got real. Shit just got real.
All eyes on me,
Finger guns.
Come on, motherfuckers.
Are you Billy McGuire now?
Ready, steady,
go! There is no hope.
There is no hope.
That's probably going to be going forward.
Can we talk about the fucking nipple clamps on Chris?
Oh yeah. No, hey, you're not remembering in Fury Road. You know the big fat guy with the fat fucking foot, the people eater that he's called.
Yeah.
He also had the nipple clamps.
He did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he loves nipple clamps.
Wait, Hemsworth has them too? Oh damn.
Yeah. George Miller actually has them while directing.
Yeah. His titties are pierced. Yeah.
Oh no.
He like rubs them.
You know, the most interesting thing.
Hemsworth in a fat suit, then they give him nipple clamps. What more can they do to that?
No, that doesn't work. Anyway, the most interesting thing I think about Dementis. Yeah, I did. I always
You didn't even know what I said. That's why.
Because no one cares. Anyway, the coolest thing about Dementis.
Where's all this anger?
The coolest thing about Dementis is like he is the fucking polar opposite of Max.
No, he's
in
not.
That, in that, you know, they both have like similar upbringings because like they both lost their families during the apocalyptic shit happening. But the big difference is Dementis likes to put on a show. He needs his followers. He needs all this shit. Max doesn't need any of that shit. Max is fucking a loner. He fucking gets shit done. He still survives. But the thing about Dementis is he's a fucking warlord. He uses people to his will, but he's at all not privy to fucking just be like, oh, you're gonna die, big fucking whoop. Like when he totally uses another person as a shield to when fucking Furiosa snipes him and then he fucking bazookas her. Oh my god, that shit was so hard.
Yeah, that's great. That's my favorite sequence in that movie. That whole bullet farm sequence.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, let's shout out to Praetorian Jack. No one talk about him.
Yeah, I fucked with him. I did that a lot.
That guy was cool.
Yeah, I was really like that guy feels like Mad Max or like Snake, Solid Snake.
Yeah. Everybody kept saying like his actually good
watching Metal Gear all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Dude, Tom Burke rocked it.
What was that?
Take off your headphones, Jake. Spoiler, real quick.
Oh, I don't care.
Okay.
Well, actually, I don't think Chainsaw's watched
Max
it.
cameo mid movie.
Yeah.
Did y'all check? Did y'all catch that?
Yeah, of course.
On that one.
I mean, the fucking what's it called? The Imperator? Is that the
Interceptor?
The VA Interceptor, yeah.
Yeah, Interceptor.
I was
is there, which was nice to see it not fucking destroy it. You know, Fury Road had it for 42 seconds before it explodes.
Well,
and then it's gone. Well, it's there, but Max isn't driving it later
until he sees it. He's like, "That's mine."
Yeah, that's mine.
How did that thing survive the entire apocalypse?
Mad Max.
Duh.
He fucking made it survive, bro.
Mix.
Yeah. Until it didn't in the beginning of Fury. Shit fucking turned into dust.
Just out of curiosity,
that's one of the best movie cars ever, by the way.
Oh
yeah.
Okay, so rivals a DeLorean in my opinion.
Yeah. So so then
beats
wouldn't
the DeLorean in my opinion.
Thinking about it though, wouldn't Tom Hardy's Max be like 60 in Fury Road?
This is where the continuity thing is just like it just don't even
I was kind of confused why they did
Max
that.
takes place. Yeah, Mad Max does take place already after everything's gone to shit, but it's just like, you know, it's lawless, but it's not quite like this. So but he's already like early, maybe like mid-20s. He might be mid-20s, like in the first.
And then
one.
everything.
Just think of the character Max as like James Bond. You have just a different actor, same kind of story, or not the same kind of story, but you know, they just kind of move things along. It's
I was gonna say, my thing with the Mad Max movies is like you kind of just take what you get, don't think about it too hard, and kind of just keep it pushing.
My favorite
movie, basically.
My favorite theory about Max and Fury Road is that he's actually the Pharaoh kid from the Road Warrior. I just took his name, and that's why he acts all fucking crazy. Even like he's supposed to be Mad Max, but in the other movies, he's not really. He's not. He's not that crazy. There's no fuck around. The first 3 movies, he's not really all that crazy.
The thing is like he's deliberately fucking cast like he's credited as Max Rokitansky. So
yeah, I know well,
that's the only like
in George Miller's brain. He was just like, well, let's keep him guessing. We'll call him Max Rokitansky, but
it would make sense though if he like because the vision that he has like when he's caged up like in the beginning of Fury Road when he's escaping, he sees the little kid. Yeah, that would make sense because that looks a lot like one of the kids from.
It's a fun theory. I just don't buy it.
I always thought the Pharaoh kid was the voiceover in Road Warrior. Like, you know, we met this man.
Yeah,
that is yes. Yes,
it's supposed to be.
That is 100% the kid. Yeah.
You want to know what happened?
Have any of you have revisited the Road Warrior?
Not yet.
No.
Oh
yeah,
that thing's still.
I've only seen Fury Road and Furiosa. Those are the only
Mad
I've seen.
Max 1 is way more subtle, but I still really like Mad Max. Road Warrior is fantastic. I really like Beyond Thunderdome. I don't care.
Tina Turner.
Tina Turner's really good in it. Master Blaster, fantastic. Master Blaster out of town.
That was my nickname in high school.
It was.
The first Mad Max movie still has the best death in all the movies, and it's great editing. Like I don't want to spoil it for y'all, but like it's 2-3 shots that says like sad as hell. Like, wow, this is why this fool would go down this dark.
Yeah, Master Blaster.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Master Blaster is a great film. Master Blaster runs Bartertown.
Yeah, my old man and I, we watch a lot of the older movies from time to time. Like we've watched Rocky. One of the biggest rewatches we do is shut the fuck up. We always watch like fucking the Mad Max movies. It's fantastic.
Why? What is it?
You all want to know what actually happened to the Pharaoh kid in Road Warrior? Drake got him.
Oh, Drake. Oh no. Is that Millie Bobby Brown's first performance?
Shit!
I didn't do it. I know. Where are you going? Get your ass back here.
I'll bring my tissue with me again.
Oh, that's weird. I said Millie Bobby Brown and then he brings a tissue outside. Oh, you didn't think that one.
Just kid waffles. They'll be fine.
Had to grab a tissue.
He's a big Damsel fan.
Oh yeah.
I heard that movie was shitty.
I need to check out the Enola Holmes. I heard those were good.
Yeah, I like Enola Holmes. I
saw the first one. I didn't see the second one.
I recommend the second one. If you like the first one, watch the second one.
Yeah,
they're fun. They're fun.
Yeah. It was just weird how, from a technical aspect, whenever I get that it's it's a self-narrative movie, but whenever you would see her go by the screen and then she would like get down like all up in front of the camera, it was really strange.
She got down. What?
Yeah, they got down. She got down.
You see her walking, like you see her walking by, like this, and then she gets
she's
like down the camera's face.
She's a little Martin Scorsese, you know. She talks to the camera and talks about how she wants to be. I just envisioned that. I'm assuming.
All right, everybody, it's time. Get your fucking bread out.
Oh, whoa! Look, the fucking whole room lit up.
He showed up first, and then the room just lit up behind him.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I was playing Multiverses. My fault.
Oh, get him out of here.
For 4 hours.
Oh, I love that you brought that up. So I recently saw that if you play LeBron James, he does the thing he did.
Yeah, he's fucking annoying.
J.R. Smith.
He does. I'm downloading the game right now.
Oh yeah.
I'm not even joking. I'm literally downloading it right now.
He's done that since the beginning.
I never played LeBron James.
I haven't played it yet. I haven't played it.
I played it.
He's kind of meta right now.
LeBron's, of course, he's meta. He's the GOAT.
I was actually enjoying LeBron winning for
King
Johnny.
I
played that game. I only played.
It's all about Shaggy, bro.
Shaggy's overpowered.
Shaggy is definitely up there.
He does like a left kick, and it's so fucking overpowered.
Shaggy was my main. Yeah, I love throwing sandwiches at motherfuckers.
Shaggy 2 dopes in it.
Yeah, Shaggy 2 dopes in it. Yeah.
Did anybody play like?
Who's the Violent J? Where's Violent J?
Back then, I don't know if anybody played that. So it was a game similar to Multiverses, but it was full of Cartoon Network characters.
Smash Brothers. Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm pretty sure that's what it's called.
It was a scrolling with Cartoon Network.
With Cartoon Network characters, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it was fun. The story mode sucked, but it was fun to play.
Yeah.
And they had like a lot of
the Nickelodeon one's pretty fun.
Like trying to think, they had Johnny Bravo, they had Captain Planet.
Video game superstar Johnny fucking Bravo.
Yeah, Johnny, sorry to break it to you, but you were in a game from like 16 years ago. When
They didn't fucking pay me. What else is new?
You were probably like 2, so they couldn't pay you.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but they could have paid my parents, and they could have stole the money from me when I grew into an adult. It's fine.
I
would only Michael Jackson.
Hey, that could have been a movie right there.
That could have been.
24 movie right there.
Yeah, that was kind of the plan, but it got fucked up.
24, yeah.
No, that would have been a bad Harry production.
I would have taken it as a P-Hub production, brother. I would have taken anything.
That's a cute
give me my money.
Show me the money.
I just like how you're holding your cat.
Back.
Mike, you're just holding your cat, like just like.
Yeah.
It's like a
Dr. Evil over there.
Yeah.
Just a dude be dude.
No, he's Claw from Inspector Gadget.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yes.
I can't believe they made 2 live-action movies of that.
I've been waiting for you.
First one was
Inspector Gadget.
I was wondering where
they made 2 live-action movies out of it.
I felt the bait was good.
Oh, the first Inspector Gadget movie.
The Fire Rises.
I bet you get so many like, hey, cool. Like when you walk by people.
Hey.
I saw that movie 35 years ago. Hell yeah.
Is that from the Batman with Robert?
Let's be honest.
Robert Pattinson was -5.
So if we're being honest, some of the choreography looks like it's from 35 years ago.
All right.
Yeah, choreography not great.
Damn.
I still laugh at that scene where he's just like,
BL Drizzy.
I think I know what scene you're talking about already.
Oh yeah, when
That's what it feels like.
No, not that. But the one where he's like he finally shows back up and Bane's just like, oh, come to die in your city, and then he's just like, I came here to stop you. Like, that's the best thing I've What the fuck?
Yeah, it's a video it's out on YouTube. It's like the lamest comeback in history.
No, he could. He should say what he said later about the permission to die or something like that. Like he's just like, I came to, I don't know.
Yeah, because that line is hard.
There's this video that I don't know if anybody sees it. The scene where Bane's like, "You'll just have to imagine the fire," and then he gets shot by Catwoman. There's this video online where they've made like an alternate version of that scene, and then inserted like 10 or 11 different movie clips as to how the scene actually ends. And they insert random stuff in there, like he gets shot by Cyclops, by the Terminator, Agent Coulson as he's dying.
Gosh,
and then the very end of the last one has the scene. It has the scene from Wanted where Morgan Freeman is like, "Shoot this motherfucker!"
Shoot this motherfucker!
Morgan Freeman is in both movies.
That actually would be great.
Shoot this motherfucker!
And then it ends with Wesley Snipes. He's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? You think this is a joke? Is this a fucking sitcom?" It is. That's how the video ends. It's actually great.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sounds pretty good.
Well, I don't need to watch it now. You just explained the entire thing.
Yeah, you just ruined it.
No, I'm just
Spoilers, dude.
Yeah, spoilers, bro.
Wow, man.
I love the little.
Someone needs to edit that into the actual movie, though. That whole video. What the fuck?
Here, Jordan, I just sent it to you.
Oh god.
Yeah, go react to it and upload it.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
oh my
Gore,
god.
react to it.
Live
Yeah,
council
I've never
reaction.
heard of this.
Oh
Yeah,
my
just,
god.
Yeah, just react to it here. There we go.
Is that Bane from Bat Guy?
Derp,
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument.
So Draven, what are your thoughts on all this? Go.
He don't give a fuck. He's falling
Wow.
asleep.
Yeah,
Excellent commentary.
I'm surprised Phil's not busting
I
his
didn't hear
ass.
anything we were just talking about. My fault.
exactly where.
His thoughts
Shit's
are
out of kid, and now he just doesn't listen.
All I heard was Gore's gonna react to something. That's about it.
Yeah.
I didn't understand a word he just
Scale of
said.
1 to 10. How tired are you, and how much bread have you had?
0 bread.
Bullshit.
Kinda
He had to think
tired.
of zero bread.
Zero bread.
Said that was like,
I mean, I had pizza, so I guess that is.
That's
That
bread.
That kind of.
Hate to tell you, but that's bread, bro. It's a lot of bread, actually.
Yeah, breadsticks or just pizza?
Yeah.
it's more bread than a
Breadsticks or
sandwich.
pizza? Like, did you have both or just one?
A pizza.
When you ate it, did you go?
I'm sorry, did he go?
No,
What?
he
Did
ate it.
again?
He ate it like Garfield, where he opened his mouth out like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What kind of
The
pizza,
whole-
Draven?
It's Ed from
Okay.
Ed. He eats his bed.
Just pepperoni. DiGiorno.
Okay,
Okay.
Hey, that's
Oh,
good.
so you didn't even get actual pizza. You got fucking.
It's not delivery. It's DiGiorno.
I'm not gonna pay for a delivered pizza when I can just pay for like a cheap
If you wanna
DiGiorno.
Yeah, because you know you want an
You're a
inferior
cheap- you're a
pizza
cheap-
experience.
Yeah, you're a
I'm
cheap
sorry.
fuck.
Do you guys see the
Oh.
economy today? Draven's playing smart. Come on now.
Just bought a house, bro. I don't got money for that.
Go get Domino's.
Yeah, but I can't take
Domino's,
this
man.
blasphemy, man.
Domino's.
You gotta support my
We got
people.
that new Brooklyn, New
And
York style pizza. Domino's.
I say that
man.
as someone who had pizza last night that was delivered. So
I've also had the
From
same
where?
thing.
And that's why we got married for a short period of time.
From
Yep.
where? From where,
like-
Phil? Where'd you get it
because
from?
I am
That was the crux
fuck
of it?
awful at managing money.
Where'd you get it from, Phil?
Where'd you get it from, Phil? Pizza.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's also why we got divorced because I'm not good
Yeah,
at it
Phil.
either.
Phil.
That's why he
Phil.
pays me child
Phil.
support.
Phil. Phil.
Phil.
Phil.
Where'd you get the pizza
Phil.
from?
Phil.
Phil.
Boom, 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 boom.
Phil.
Bill Nye, the science guy.
Phil. Nine.
It's a
Zack
local
Snyder's
place out of
awesome.
California.
Phil just goes science.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Gore, thank you for reminding me that.
Phil. The Snyder show. No,
Mike, you're leaving us?
I love you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go eat my cat.
Yeah, we're
and
gonna
spend
we're
the
gonna.
weekend.
You're gonna
What?
pussy.
What the fuck? You're gonna eat your cat?
He's gonna eat some pussy.
Oh, Phil walked right into that one.
Oh, the science guy.
Longer. If you're not gonna be too much longer, then I guess I'll stay.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
2 hours.
I'm fucking exhausted, and I have to take my wife to work tomorrow because some shit went down tonight.
Oh,
So
you poor bastard.
I know. We're ready. We are so ready to get the fuck out of here. Just saying. So
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I mean, congrats.
because
on the
well,
house, though.
literally
It's a big deal.
some shit went down that's now screwing up what we had planned. So
Process.
What, with the house?
So
no,
when is
just like
the-
something happened tonight, so it's causing me to have to wake up early. It wasn't planning on it, so that's causing problems.
Yeah, waking up earlier than you want to is always rough.
Mm.
Especially when you're waking up early
but-
already.
Yeah, because I gotta be. I have enough sleep by Friday, so we'll see.
I have to let my cat out of my room though real fast, so I do have to get up for a second.
Let me sit
oh,
down
oh,
and put my
start
cat
shit on your
down
floor.
For a second, I was
Oh
like,
shit!
why?
Oh shit! Oh god! What the fuck? What the fuck? Turn the camera off. I don't want to see that.
Stranger Things.
He gets
I
the
got my
popcorn
pussy
bucket
hair
out.
all
I don't
over.
want to see that dumpy, bro.
Oh, no,
Put that shit away.
Stranger Things? Yuck.
Wait, hold on.
Shut up, Phil. Stop it.
He's gonna show his dumpy. Let him
Stop it
cook.
right
Yuck.
now.
Let him cook.
Stranger Things.
Let him cook.
Yuck. Yuck.
Oh my god.
That's
Stranger
probably what you
Things.
said when you saw
Yuck.
Phil, Johnny.
What's what?
I said that's probably what you said when you saw Phil.
Well, yeah.
Phil Nye this time.
We made a child. I mean, you know.
Yeah, this fucking
An
guy.
ugly motherfucker.
Yeah.
No, he's pretty cute.
Motherfucker named
Hey.
Chainsaw.
I'm adorable.
Yeah, you are.
I'm adorable.
I'm adorable. Don't worry.
Yeah, you
I'm
get
proud
that.
of you until it requires me to give
I'm a
money to your
stud.
mother.
Yeah, you get
Yeah,
that from your
you
fucking
like me a
father.
little bit until you have to go to court over. some-
Yeah. I don't like that
You're
part.
like,
Yeah, so
God
that's probably
damn it.
what 5 or 6 court visits a month.
Well, that might be low ball.
About 10.
Yeah.
Oh, 10.
Depends on how the month's going.
There's a lot of shit that goes down behind the scenes, pay wise and visitation. Because neither of them want me. That's the problem. So they have to figure that out.
I totally understand.
So not only are they having not only are they having
this guy gets
on the rights to custody, but now they're having to get DPS involved too. Man, you're making it hard for them. Come on.
DPS.
Look, we fight about who drops who off and who picks who up. It's a fucking circus.
Look, I just gotta know where I'm sleeping at night, and a lot of times we don't know where the fuck I'm going because it's
doghouse. Airport.
You're in the dryer. There you go.
Yeah. And I prefer not to sleep
in the bathroom.
I don't want to sleep in Johnny's bed because it's wet sometimes. So
you're sleeping in the dryer.
You know,
it's sometimes all the time.
Yeah, well, that's just all the time.
Just sleep in the dryer.
You know. Well, that's why there's a little sign over my door that says "Welcome to the Cum Zone." You know, I try to warn everybody.
And then we play that song. And the court has told you to take that down because that's offensive to your child. But you're like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
see, at first I thought it was
my fucking house.
I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a joke, and then I had to learn that the hard way.
Wait, so
you saw
and
then you know the baby came.
What's wrong with
you? Pussy successfully.
Phil saw that sign and he didn't leave the room. That's a problem.
No. I think Phil put it up. Actually, I think he realized. Okay, this is
you're both dead wrong.
He bought it.
I would die.
Fucking don't understand shit.
I'm correct. You saw that sign.
Surprise!
And he didn't leave the room.
You fucking dumb millennials don't understand shit.
Millennials. Boy, I go like you much older.
I'm Gen Z, actually.
I love how that's an insult.
I would die for Phil Backshot. What?
What
Hey, whoa,
What do you say to my wife?
Hey, whoa, me too. Whoa, hey, I agree. What?
That escalated quickly.
Whoa, I totally agree. Why are you giving the face?
I saw the face that you're like, what the fuck?
Stop acting like you don't want to do it.
God, even stunned Phil. That's how bad it got.
I'm just kind of flabbergasted and flattered at the same time.
Cool.
That's probably the appropriate response.
Yep.
Some back shots.
My hair's wow.
PR.
You want to give them some insight into the back shots, G? Come on.
I mean, they're pretty.
That's gore.
It's pretty glorious. I can't lie. You know, that wasn't the problem in our relationship.
And this is coming from the guy with the giant sandworm.
Yeah. I mean, it was a match made in heaven. You know.
Yeah.
Well, if only we were together right now, we'd have the number one OnlyFans on the planet.
When you two do it, does he add the Kobe plush in there just for
he just watches. Support? Yeah, he watches.
Emotional support.
I stare into his eyes when I need to hit that Mamba mentality, and then I just go crazy.
Yeah. When he's using his giant sandworm and you need some support, does he let you use the Kobe?
I don't look at that fucking thing.
Yeah, it's more for me. Yeah, it's motivation.
I don't look at that fucking
thing.
Well,
you need something to bite down on. So
no, he doesn't bite on Kobe. No. That's what Maurice is for. He's on the floor right now.
Maurice.
Yeah.
I just imagine the whole time that's going down, the Funkos on the wall come to life and they can't do anything. They're just stuck.
We've knocked all the Funkos off the wall multiple times. Let me tell you.
To the whole thing.
Yeah, it's like small soldiers.
Yeah, we've caused like an avalanche like at the end of War for the Planet of the Apes. Like got so passionate and intense.
Oh, so you're the cause of the earthquake that happened in my city yesterday. Good to know. Okay.
Well,
that's inappropriate.
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
And why are you assuming? We all know.
The earth shook and you're laughing.
We all know it was gore.
What?
Exactly.
The fuck did you say?
No,
you have to fuck around on me, bro.
Me and Phil rebound from time to time. I don't know who's to say.
Gore was
rebound.
Wrestling with the grandfather worm from Dune, and so it got out of hand.
Yeah.
And then I tell him, let's watch Venom, and he goes, all right, time to go home.
Yep, and then there's we love each other deep down, but every now and then,
he go home.
Then he has to watch Venom, and he doesn't play The Last of Us. I'm like,
That's why they're calling.
Phil, you got to say, let's watch Watchmen, then they'll stay.
That's why they're doing. That's why it's called The Last Dance, because they're going to try to see if Johnny and Phil can get back together for that dance.
Right.
We dance a lot, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. Bend you over, knock, let the devil in.
So Jordan, how many siblings do you have at this point?
I don't like to talk about. A lot of my siblings are not allowed to leave their cages.
Yeah.
So
okay, now you're making me sound like Drake, dude. All right,
cages. That's what you call the shoe boxes they live.
Wait, so
yeah, all right.
Wait, no. So you graduated from a cage? Is that what you're saying?
Fuck. Yeah, I'm the only one that got out.
I'm gonna have to change the background.
You graduated from cage to dishwasher.
Yeah, he chewed off the lock, so we kind of had to come to the decision. Okay, he's smart enough to stay out of it.
Yeah,
but barely. They're constantly monitoring to make sure is he smart.
Yeah, have you seen the children under the stairs? As me and Phil, just not racist.
Wait, you mean Harry Potter? I thought they were talking about Harry Potter.
No, much worse.
Much worse.
Much worse.
He can tell you what living under the stairs is like.
What do you say, Mike?
The pieces are coming together. The feral kid, Billy Bobby Brown, was taken by Johnny.
There you go. You took Millie Bobby Brown.
I'm not a human trafficker. I just be fucking.
I don't know, man. You have your kids in a shoebox. I don't know.
You guys,
it's like the secret world of Arietti shit.
You guys should see the gimp Johnny's got laid in his fucking closet.
Oh yeah.
Wait, so his
you have a funny name for him? Is that Pablo?
Darren probably hears all of it.
Yeah, because I love Kanye. So yeah, I feel like Pablo. And I'm just
like Pablo. More like Death of Pablo. He's been sticking too.
Draven, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, what's your thoughts on this?
Draven, give your opinion. Go.
Pablo stinks like shit. Yeah.
How about this? For the next 13 minutes, Draven gives us a soliloquy.
Millie Bobby Brown.
Hey, Davern.
Hey, Davern. What's up, Davern? What's your opinion, Davern? Come on, Davern. What's up?
Davern Myberry.
Davern Myberry. Davern.
Davern Myberry.
I like how it's not
someone Davern Disberry.
It's completely
Davern Myberry balls over your face.
That is more than
Hey, Phil, someone Davern Disberry.
That is not a typo. That is far more than a typo.
No, you got it right the first time.
You got it right the first time. That's right.
Davern Moana 2 is that the full title?
Okay, Draven, listen. Every time you come in here, you have to switch your name to Davern. That's how it works.
Yeah, please.
And when you make when you film reactions moving forward, it's hey, buddy, it's Davern here.
What's up? Change my YouTube channel. That's all good.
Davern, yeah, might as well.
Will the real Davern please stand up?
Yeah, Davern Pillsbury.
Davern React.
Pillsbury.
Davern.
Ooh, that's got a ring to it. Davern
Reacts. There we go.
Davern Reacts. Yeah, fuck yeah.
I would sub to that channel.
Or I can just say Draven.
It makes sense because if the new Crow movie is shit, you might as well just change your name.
Yeah, you just change your name to Davern.
Yeah, Davern.
Yeah. Fuck that Crow shit.
Crow. Yeah, we all know it's gonna be shit and stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna fucking suck.
Destroyed by the Ghost in the Shell guy. It's gonna be shit.
It's regular water.
Oh, the guy directed that. Oh,
is that flavored water? Is that flavored water you're drinking?
It's Propel.
It's no.
Come on, I drank this shit all day, baby.
Fucking Propel.
That's
Propel.
It's Fiji.
Sponsored by Propel. It's not fucking Fiji. Who said it? I don't drink regular water. Gross.
Someone's angry.
Man, if you're gonna drink any water, just drink Poland Spring.
He said fuck Fiji. I apologize to all of our viewers in Fiji.
What's a brain-eating amoeba? I'll drink fucking Poland Spring.
No, dude, if you want a brain-eating amoeba, just go into Lake Norman for 3
I
seconds.
think it might. What do you think, What do you think, Davern? What do you think?
I'll probably. Yeah, w's up, Davern? What do you think? $1 billion?
Yeah,
I think
billion.
So.
I think it could actually.
Pixar, we trust.
Inside out.
You think it'll make a Billy?
Billy. Disney needs our success because I really care about a multi-billion-dollar company making money. That's all I care about in my life.
I can't remember how well did Elemental do last year?
Not
over
great.
500 million.
Yeah, not too good.
So
okay, not great.
But that's Elemental's an original IP. Inside Out has a huge following for Inside Out too. So I think there's a big difference.
Yeah, Inside Out is a great movie.
Miles Hawk in the new one, right?
Maya Hawke.
Yeah.
She's the main new one, the evil one.
I didn't know who he said for a second.
Maya Hawke. That's Ethan Hawke's daughter.
Anxiety.
Yeah, no, I know who it is. I just didn't hear what he said.
Mayo Hawke.
Maya Cock.
I promise you, anyone who's not Inside Out,
she got that shit all day.
Anyone who's not Inside Out is not in any rush to see it in the theater. That movie is gonna fucking hit Disney Plus within a month of it releasing on.
And that's being generous.
I'm gonna use Maya Hawke to turn Inside Out.
Because I mean, shoot, you got a lot of movies that are getting streaming services either within a week.
And guess what? I'm gonna do the same thing to you too, Inside Out too.
I hope so.
Inside Out 2 in theaters. Who cares? It doesn't matter.
Who gives a fuck?
You'll just wait until Disney Plus.
Yeah, it'll be on Disney Plus.
Yeah, it'll be Disney Plus in 12 minutes. Don't worry.
I hope
you're halfway through the movie. It's already on Disney Plus.
I hope Deadpool and Wolverine say like, how long do you guys think this movie's gonna be until Disney Plus? Like bets 1 week.
Oh yeah, that's actually a good idea. Like do long-term bets. Like we have to
drink that tiny Dr. Pepper.
Oh, is that a little Dr. Is that a little Dr. Pepper?
The doctor's in.
Is that a little DP?
Tiny people. There we go.
You know, Davern has to stay hydrated. With his fucking Dr. Pepper.
I keep forgetting
Dr. Davern.
Every time you say it, and then like 20 seconds pass by, I forget his name's Davern now. It's like
I know I'm a little slow on that too.
Yeah, why'd you misspell your name, bro?
Yeah, well, what the fuck, man?
What's Draven? What is that?
All right, fix that. I was getting confuzzled.
Yeah. And on that note, we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna call it. I'm fucking tired.
Call it.
Yeah. Appreciate everybody who's on the stream tonight.
I think we're all pretty fucking tired. That's for sure.
Yeah, tired of you, Phil.
Yeah, fucking tired.
It was kind of a crazy show because had a lot of people dropping out, understandable people's schedules, but it was like I was panicking over here. But
the crew's here, man.
Yeah,
yes, sir, ski.
Yeah, the season regulars are here. Yeah, you got the season regulars.
Yeah. So we're gonna go down the line and see where we can find everybody, and we're starting off with
oh god,
fucking sorry, I didn't interrupt your moment.
Fucking Phil and playing next to fine and shit. I don't know.
Yarp.
And trying to get in the MLB, which is like
are you trying to make the Mets? I'm very defined in the bed. Trying to make the New York Mets a viable franchise.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
You darn tootin'.
He's still Unchained. We're gonna find you, Ronin.
At Ronin Unchained on YouTube, socials, and yeah, just.
Bro, is that a Wolverine leak in your fucking corner?
Yeah. Oh, you leaking it?
Oh.
He's got the trailer.
Oh, there it is.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, who's playing him? Is it Troy Baker?
Fuck yeah.
Daniel Radcliffe?
Fuck yeah.
Richard Armitage.
It's fucking metal.
It is.
Richard Armitage would be cool.
Mike, where can we find you, sir?
Fuck Stranger Things.
Fucking his cat, eating his cat. Yeah.
Eating my cat. Yeah. You guys.
Ghostface. Oh.
You can probably find me playing Far Cry 5. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
All right, cool, man.
I'll drop in your single player game.
Yeah.
Here's co-op, actually.
I don't know why I'm asking.
I don't know why.
Who the fuck is that?
Reacting to all the kinds of shit.
Yeah, of course.
Making faces for
Last of Us controller.
Yeah. Phil, where can we find you, Phil?
Not on Twitter because that place fucking sucks.
I knew it.
That's cesspool.
That place is a fucking cesspool. You can find me on Threads and Vero and Blue Sky and Instagram, all at Unfiltered. You can catch me on the Four Nerds, which I was on prior to being here. You can also listen to my podcast, the Eternal Night Podcast, which is a Batman-centric podcast. Other than that, that's about it.
And my Johnson.
Yep,
Yeah,
that too.
Erday.
You can find him at the edge of that penis right there.
Jake, can find you, sir.
Yeah, you can find me here on, YouTube, Instagram. Like Phil said, not Twitter. That place is ass.
You're there, though. Shut up.
You're on Twitter. Fuck you.
Is what I do here under the bottom. Let's Plays Retro Reviews, and also now a member of the 41 Plus Mega Squad. So good to go.
Nice.
Yeehaw! And Dave Bird. Where can we find you?
Hey, his name's Dave Bird. Look, he changed his name. He corrected his name.
YouTube.com/Davern Mayberry.
Yes.
And you can also find him in the bread aisle of your local Food Lion.
Yeah.
Food Lion.
And also in the, well, actually, I shouldn't say that.
Safeway.
Go ahead.
DP.
Drinking some of that DP.
DP, baby.
Yes, gulp that boy.
DP.
DP, baby.
Look at the cutie that I found on
DPBB.
Oh, shit. What was that? Keemstar? What was that?
That's what I thought too.
Yo.
Holy shit.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Oh, man, what a way to fucking end it.
Wow. Holy fuck, that was good.
Let's get right.
Please tell me that got on air.
To the news.
And his fucking beard is like like out like a fucking dagger.
Oh yeah, he's a giant.
Number one.
Oh yeah.
When you did that, I was thinking of Chills. I went, one guy.
Burger King foot lettuce.
Yeah. If I saw that thing in my living room, I would stomp into it with a small brown stain. Classic.
The episode is
watch Smiling Friends.
Yeah.
You still like
Watch Happy Tree Friends.
Foot lettuce.
Oh, that show is gas.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I should be Lord Jesus Christ compelled.
Yeah, Chase, let's try that.
Oh fuck!
Oh god damn! Why gotta be so loud?
Oh no! You got fucking boogers on my face.
Good.
Anyway,
I liked it.
we will see you guys.
Oh shit! God damn!
Jesus lordy! Goodbye.
Bye.